She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me where have you been?
And we are blessed. We are blessed. Our fearless
Hey,
queen
hey,
is here in our
hey.
panel today.
Hey,
Welcome, welcome.
y'all. Hey, bro.
We love you. We are
Somebody
not
screen
worthy.
record this.
We're not
Somebody screen
worthy.
record this.
Right?
Ja, you got
I
the floor. Just say
appreciate you
whatever you want to say.
guys. Not the
Yep.
white boy, not detective.
Yes.
Yeah. Operation Who is the Mole? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Operation, we gonna find
Operation Who the
out.
Ops.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, I got the small white board with our assignments on it. Who's supposed to be doing
Period.
what?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we did
y'all
that.
ready.
What,
Y'all
last
ready.
week?
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
You ready,
Yep.
girl?
Y'all serious business up in here.
Yes,
We ain't
we are
playing.
very
Yes.
We ain't
serious.
playing.
Very serious.
Yes, it's beyond serious, job because we trying to figure out who's at the end of that book when they was hollering CHER. Was it Cherie? Was it
Ja is
Cheryl? Who the hell was
Exactly
it?
who that
I don't
is.
even
We still
wait,
trying to
wait.
figure
I
out
don't
who
even think
this.
it was an R. I just think it was a CHE.
Yeah,
Hold on,
I think
wait.
it
Let
was
me
a
go back.
CHE.
Right.
Let me
Can
go look
someone
it
let's
up.
get a reference?
Hold on,
Lee, you
Hold
want to
on.
be
Let
that
me
reference person?
let me go look at
Yeah, I
fact
can. I
3 and
can.
see.
Oh
We just
Lord.
say,
don't do
I'm
that.
loving
Don't do
this.
that.
I'm
Don't do
loving
that.
this.
Y'all listen.
Okay, let me look at the end of Quasim 2.
I gotta
Pretty
find my
sure
notes.
it was an R, Tosh. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe
Hold
it
on, hold on,
was.
hold on.
Right on the. Hold on, wait.
Oh, there is an R. Yup. Is that
CHER, yeah.
it? Yup.
Okay,
Is that
so
F and CHER?
listen.
These markers suck.
Let me say this, y'all. I want to say this because I put this on our YouTube review. That junkie been on there, that wino been on that corner 32 fucking years
I'm
and
gonna
he
try.
turned to a goddamn oracle
Because he was
Right.
about
all
to
of a
get it.
sudden.
We was about to ride down on him.
Like you been getting drunk this whole time and
The
now today
whole
you got a word of affirmation
night.
in Inferno.
He's like, I gotta keep them on their toes.
Well, let's.
Listen, we was about to ride down on my boy.
Yes, sir. You got one job. You get drunk.
Like we ride at dawn. Where he at? Because we need to find him.
He's gonna come up missing. Oh, he's
Look,
come up missing.
Simi was feeding you. Simi was talking to you. Simi was treating you like a human being. You
Giving
better not
you
be the
drinks,
ops.
even
No,
though you ain't
literally.
even supposed to be drinking.
You better not be the ops, sir. You better not be the ops.
You been posted up in front of Fern 32 years and now today.
You literally from all days.
Goddamn the Matrix. Somebody watch your back. Excuse me? I think
Right.
you kind of hard. You could tell me this 20 years ago.
Right. When I got out, anything.
Now we had a theory, right?
Okay, oh Lord, she
So
wrote on this
they
board.
debunked the theory. Look, right. We
They
had a
debunked
theory.
the theory.
They
You
debunked.
did actually the other
They
day.
debunked the
You
theory.
debunked it. Yep. You debunked it for us
So now we
when
we're
you
here.
Back
when
to the
when
drawing
you brought
board.
our attention. Yeah, because you brought our attention to the Cheryl.
Yes.
Yes.
And y'all
When
dug
you
deep for y'all dug deep for that one.
oh
Yeah.
we went
Oh,
in
No, we
search
was
of this
immediately.
in Kindle. We
Immediately.
found the page, the
so
percentage,
did.
the line number.
Yeah. Yeah. Immediately.
Yes, and we were all like, "Oh wait, somebody look it up. Wait, I'm gonna find it too." Yeah,
And we found
yeah.
it.
And found it, and
We
did,
did. And did. Yeah.
and did.
Listen, I just
We
gotta
did with
know.
our private eye.
Do Lucia, what's her name? Lucia, do she get hers in the end? Because baby, she has been added to the list of characters
You
that
don't need to know.
Lucia been
You
holding this back. She said, "Oh, the Infernals is mine." Sis
Oh.
been she been
yeah.
holding this back.
So
I
she would
want to
stop
ask
at
you,
nothing.
well.
Ja, why
I'm gonna
did,
tell you this.
go ahead.
Go ahead, baby. No, go ahead,
I
baby.
was saying if she was the one that supposedly unalived Cherie, why did Rich take the fall for it and then boss up on Quasim like, yeah, I took her from you. You didn't even
That's
test the
why.
body for real.
That's
Because
why.
that's the
That's
exact
why.
reason he
That's what
wanted
he
to hurt
wanted.
him. So it's
He
like
wanted to have that upper hand.
this man came into my hood. He took my girl. He got my. It's kind of like Jody got my baby pregnant. So he took his girl, got her pregnant, and then she's telling him like, "Look, we can't do this no more. We just friends." Blah blah
Yep.
blah. So it's like, what better way to hurt the man that he can't stand than pretending and hiding behind his woman? Like, yeah, I did it, knowing
Because he
he
know
ain't do
that would be
it.
the ultimate pain. That
Right.
would be the
And
ultimate
it
pain
did.
for him,
It
and
was the pain.
Mm.
it killed him. Like it
Right.
unalived him. My
So
bad, TikTok.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
emotions gone.
All the treatment that Rich got, Lucia should have got that first.
Right.
She was the one
right.
that.
She should have got it twice.
Yeah, let's see the puppet
But
mouth.
nobody really knew that she was part of what she was doing. See, because even Sim don't even know that she had the part
No.
of what happened
Right.
to Sherry. So
Not yet.
she
Not
wasn't
yet.
able to really. Rich got all the smoke and the CVs and the way that the Infernos be killing them, knocking them off.
Yep.
Tuki out here with two best soldiers, if that.
How?
Yeah.
Quick question.
Now, Nikki said she's standing on Rich Girlfriend. In the beginning of Capri 1.5, when she came back from out of town, what was that one? When she came back and he was on a flight from coming from Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
What was he doing in
Mm.
Singapore, baby? Who was this person he was going to see?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See, now let me
Questions.
You gotta write
More
that down.
questions.
Who?
Okay,
Who was
Nikki.
in
put that on the
Singapore?
Okay,
board,
Nikki.
Put
Kristen.
that on the board.
Put that on the
All
board,
right.
Kristen. Singapore.
Suspect one. Yep.
Real quick,
Sing-
Josh. I just wanted to ask, how
Is
are
she
you today?
imaginary or is she real? We need to know.
Which
Oh, the girlfriend in
Singapore.
Singapore. It's she was real.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say, Nisha? You asked Miss John how she was
Oh, yeah, I was
today.
just asking her how she was doing today. We just hop right in, but I wanted to ask her how she was.
I'm doing good. I'm tired. I came on. I seen somebody posted it in the group that you guys was gonna be on here being detectives. So I just popped on by.
We
Thank
Well, we
you.
appreciate you.
appreciate
We
you.
Yeah, we
appreciate it.
appreciate you coming
Hen, was
talk to
that you?
us.
Was you posting in that group?
Huh?
Hen. Is
On the
Hen on here?
Facebook?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Somebody asked a question.
He did not like his own wife. Oh,
Yeah, he couldn't stand
Oh,
her.
they go Hen.
Yeah,
Hen said
that was
yes.
Hen.
Are you gonna
And she
dive
going
deeper
so
into
hard.
Lucia and Richard's relationship? I know you kind of touched on like she's older than him, he was younger, but it's just like she just put up with a lot. I would just want to know what was the reason, as Cardi said, what was
Yeah,
the reason?
you definitely get more of what they dynamic
Hold on,
was
I just
and
gonna vote.
how
okay.
she was with Rich and why he had a side girlfriend or why he was. I think it was her that called him before Core beat his ass with his own car.
Yeah, that tells me.
Um, and
Child.
why like he was so busy, like he was obsessed with Sherry, then he went from Sherry to Thea, and like he like girl, you
He
should have
just
just
has an
left.
obsessive personality. Apparently, he just has. Once he locks in on somebody, it's
And
just
it was
he's
never her
obsessive
that he
all
was
about, and it
obsessive
was
about.
never her.
It was never
So
gonna be
she
you.
never caught it. It was never
And
going to be you.
you'll see why he married her in the first place.
She got some
Okay.
dirt on him. Was it blackmail?
So you'll see all of that in 3. It all comes together.
Oh, we
Okay.
can wait. We are so excited.
I'm still gonna put one of them damn cops. One of them cops.
Mm.
That Capone, that Captain them wrote upon after beating up the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to cover bases.
That's what we banking on.
Going.
See, y'all be hearing her make little chuckles and stuff, right? Y'all be hearing,
Now.
y'all be hearing her make little
Oh,
chuckles.
look, we said Shantae too. Shantae is a scoring
Oh,
dance
yeah. I'm
woman.
telling y'all. I think Chantel is scoring still. She's still pissed that Simi didn't come to her defense.
Right.
Oh, girl, you
She got
Shantae is just trying to live with her little IBS, her little stomach itch, and y'all just keep dragging that girl. She like,
We gonna drag.
Plus she gossip a lot.
We gotta find Benihana. We gotta find Benihana,
You
aka
gotta
Bento
find
Box.
Big
bento boxes. I mean, Blair told Benihana to be careful. She told her in her
You better be
defense.
careful.
She
She
wanted
did tell her.
she wanted to be private eye.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Yeah.
Because we know Job is who she is.
want to make
I'ma
her
put-
cousin on.
Long lost sibling. Okay? Long lost, evil twin, evil sibling. I just gotta put it.
That's
Okay,
fine.
baby. That you go ahead and put it on the board, baby.
Are you gonna allude to this book? Because I know we gonna go into Goon soon. Are you gonna tell the real beef between him and Siegel?
Yes, you
Right.
will actually see a lot of what transpires in Quasim 3 sets up for Goon's book. So we're gonna go straight into
Mm.
Goon's book. So the end you'll be like,
Yes,
okay, this leads kind of like how Capri led into Quasim.
Okay.
But what you'll find a lot about Siegel and Goon's dynamic and why there's this beef.
Mm.
And Capri also finds out some stuff about her best friend's man. So you
Oh, I need to, yeah, because I'm just like, I don't know. I think we were brainstorming the other day, like what type of surprise it would be between Zoya and Siegel that would make Goon like Goon.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was
And so we just was like, we were just like, I wonder what would happen or what she would have to do to make Goon be like, I'm off of you, Miss
Right.
Lawyer.
I said she had to marry that man or something. Something happened when
She
she
would have
married
to
him.
marry him.
Yeah,
She would have
like
to
Something
marry
happened.
him.
somebody
Without
said.
telling it, is not more so of what she would do with him. It's more so when Goon gets to. You can only chase somebody for so long,
For
right?
so long
Like
before you
he's
just get
literally been
tired.
telling her, like, I want you to have my kids, but our kids is gonna be Muslim.
Yeah.
Like
some
you,
chocolate
Miss Lawyer,
babies.
I'm getting jaywalking tickets, and it's not even illegal in New York anymore. Like, ma'am, like I want to be with you. I want to make you happy, and she knows that. But eventually it's like I'm not gonna keep chasing you and you making these decisions when you know you know your boyfriend's about to end up on a shirt. So it's like kind
Right.
of like he falls back a little bit, which Zoya deserves, and
Right.
it's the Zoya that has to grovel. Like I lost my man, I need my man back.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope she do too.
Yeah, because Goon came with that Fleece Johnson. I liked you and I want you.
I
Right.
want
Period.
you.
Period.
And Zoya, she from what we experienced from Menace, she's spoiled.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
she's used to doing whatever she wants. She says whatever she's literally a younger female Menace, not as crazy as Menace, but she is, Menace's sister. So she acts similar to him in Zoya's world,
Right.
and everybody falls around in it. And Goon doesn't have a problem, it being her world because that's how the guys are. They make these women their world. But it's like, girl, I'm not gonna make you my world, and you still out here being stupid.
Mm.
Yeah, because Goon's like, either you gonna be with me or you gonna be with me. Like we need to stop
Right.
all the
There's
games.
no,
Like,
Yeah.
bruh,
and
Now,
it's
we don't
not
have
you're
any
gonna be
other.
with me, and after I pop your man, you gonna want to be with me now. No, you need to make that decision before this
before.
comes to a head.
Uh-huh. Now listen,
Okay.
speaking of the Caselli siblings, I want to dive because Menace is my man, my man, my man. Are we gonna talk about why Cora was dating a white man?
I mean, that's what she around all the time.
She dated somebody
Jesus.
else.
She be around them all the time. So Cora is different. Like she's there. You know how you have siblings and they be like, oh, I can see how they're siblings, and then you have that one sibling you like, how they even related?
Where you come from?
Right. Okay.
Right. That's how Cora is. Like she just be in her own life, and because she has to be so distance from her family, she has her own little thing going, and she like her little white men until you know she finally finds that black man that comes and shakes her world up.
That roughneck. Gotta get a roughneck.
Yeah,
So
because I was.
somebody asked
Go
in the
ahead.
thing, it says, so Ja question, what did Goon mean when he said Miss Lawyer saved his life? Is that something that'll probably be in his book?
No, she saves his life because he was on parole.
Mm-hmm.
My man
Right.
was out the country.
Oh,
He
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 didn't
was
get
was.
basketball numbers. He didn't
right,
get
like he could
basketball
have been in
numbers.
there for like a long time because not only was it he didn't go to the next. Well, Goon never listened. He was in Miami on
Nope.
papers. He
Yeah.
was everywhere,
He
but
ain't here.
he went across the world.
Yep.
Didn't get the permission. Well, he didn't have to because he thought he had it locked down with his PO, but
Mm-hmm.
he went
Right.
across the
That
world,
man.
did that, and came home, and that right there could have been years and years and years. And Goya, she used that influence that she has to, get him cut down from what he could have been serving. So in his head, it's like she saved my life. Like I could have been sitting behind bars for years and
Yeah,
years and
for
years.
yeah. I have a question, if you don't mind. I know you're super busy and you're writing all these great books and you're getting all these great fans from all over the place. Do you have a particular mode of like self care that you like to do to kind of
Mm-hmm.
treat yourself and be nice to yourself when you just want a little bit of downtime?
Besides
Um,
smoking the
my pen.
Yeah,
cigarette.
besides that.
Listen, I be out on my porch just chilling, smoking my pen. I don't know what y'all talking about,
I know that's right.
but I do like. Well, it's gonna make sense, but Erin is kind of me. Like I will sit and watch Animal Planet with my chips and just chilling, or if I take a drive and get me some coffee. And we're not doing Target now. I used to, scroll my aisles of Target, but
That's my hustle.
I try to do small things that make me happy and pour back into me before I enter these crazy worlds that I'm writing.
I know because it's so much. Like I'm like when we were talking, I think we were talking yesterday or
Mhm.
the day before, and we were just like the stuff that you can come up with and
Mm-hmm.
concoct all at the same time. Like you're doing, like you said, I think you said in your interview, like you write seasons, like you're writing the seasons at one time, right? And it's like you're coming up with these stories, you're getting all these characters from before, you're going forward with stories of how it's going to pan out, and I'm just like that mind. That to
Yes.
just be up there,
When does it
I don't
rest?
know, to
Yeah.
just
How
be
do you
up
turn
It's
it
there in
off?
that
When does
mind.
Yeah.
it rest?
Right.
it's a
Like
mess.
when do you turn it off? Right? Like
I
when do
don't.
you
I compare it to like when a actor basically says like they have to get into role and they gotta either lose weight, they gotta follow a certain regimen. To me, I feel like with authors and not just myself, I speak for like different authors. We have to kind of become these characters to write them, and with this world, I also put a lot of myself into these characters, different women, and my husband and my brother. They're the different men, some of them, and so when I shut my computer down and I go to bed, I will wake up like, oh, let me get this notes in. It'll be 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'll be in my notes app writing, or like I feel like I'll be living these characters. I get on the highway and I'm looking around like somebody's trying to get me, acting like I'm like this king, this
I
kingpin.
look, I be getting the Lululand two time on the back of somebody's motorcycle, honey, busting it open a little bit.
Right.
So
So
I got a quick question. Um, so I know a lot of people are just being introduced to your work and all that because the first book I ever read by you was Capone, and me and Nisha, just before we joined like book talk and all that, we just always been readers, right? But to those authors just getting started, because you've been writing with 10, 11 years now, right?
mhm.
What do you tell them? Like, you never know how close you are, don't you? If you have those moments like you on your way, or like, girl, I'm not gonna give me a 9 to 5 and just say F all this. Like,
Girl.
what has that 2 years look like for you?
It's been a lot of ups and downs, and having to believe in yourself really, because sometimes you lose that where you want to believe in yourself and you just like, nah, this not me. Like I need to throw in the towel. Like I'm done, or just stressing myself out. It's so many times I will shut my laptop or something down over the years and I'll leave it in a room for like 2 3 days. Like I'm done. I'm not an author. Like I'm gonna go be somebody else. But I would say to them just to keep pushing, because a lot of people see success and they see people doing things and they don't really take into account that it took years for them to get to these positions. You don't just get it straight out the gate, and you got to work for it. You got to keep your head down, remain humble, and always praise God,
Yeah,
and just do what you do. Don't worry. Like I always say, stay in your lane, tunnel vision. Don't look at over here who's doing this or try to follow somebody else's trend. Like create your own lane, because in this industry there's so many talented black women and black authors, and you don't want to mix in with everybody. You want to stand out, and it's
right,
hard sometimes because there's so many of us.
right.
So I would just advise, just stay in your lane, carve out your lane.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Well,
crazy.
I have a question, if you don't mind answering. When someone is new to your catalog,
Hmm.
myself, I started with Capone, and I went down the rabbit hole of Capadonna and Capri, and in the mix, I started the Staten Island Love Letter, and then I kind of fluctuated through some more of your books. But for someone who doesn't know where to start, in your catalog, what comes first when it comes to the Delgados, then the Infernos? Like as far as the founding families, like the Davises, then we have everybody else that falls through. Where should we start in that part of your catalog?
I would say to start, if you really wanted to get a good kind of feel of my urban gritty kind of, I would say Crack Money with Cocaine Dreams. Even though it doesn't connect, I haven't connected my character Messiah to the Delgados, but she does connect in Staten Island Love Story. She
Hmm.
connects in a Love Affair,
Hmm.
and I want to say she connects in Harlem King. I'm not sure,
Okay.
but she connects in different books there.
Okay.
I would start there, and then I would just work my way from
Okay.
Messiah to, I would work my way to if you wanted to start at the Staten Island, because Staten Island has a spinoff,
Hmm.
and Harlem King. I would go if you were into the urban side. But I always, when somebody asks where to start, I always ask, what do you read? Do you read urban? Do you read romance? Because, but if you really wanted that, I would start with Messiah, Crack Money, Cocaine Dreams.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I mean, I went down the rabbit hole and I went through Staten Island Love Story. I done went through Love Letter, Love Affair. I have not touched on like the was it the Bedside Bully? I think that's
Mm-hmm.
I remember Bully.
Beeville,
Okay,
Brownsville.
Brownfield
Brown.
American, Brownfield
Okay,
Bully.
so I need to get into that. I've just finished recently, and I say like last month was a Thugs Need Love. Bam. Why?
Wait, which one you said?
It was Thug Needs Love.
Oh yeah, they all messy. I can't even defend them. They all messy.
Listen, you had me stressed.
She
Correct.
said, "I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, they messy. I'll take that."
They they are messy.
I took a pause break. I was like, homie, lovers, and friends, we gonna have to. I'm gonna need my life back before we go any further.
she
Listen,
t-
homie lovers and friends, I always say Mellow walk so Naheem can run. Because Mellow,
um,
he was something. He was
Okay.
he makes Naeem look like a saint to me, because Mello had a lot of stuff going on, and he was just different.
Yeah.
Now you saying just go and tap back in? That's what you're saying to me, and that's the time I am. I
she said,
am.
"Just go on, girl. Just go on,
It,
read it,
it,
girl. Just
it,
go
it's
I'm
on,
gonna
gonna
it's
read
like
gonna
it."
it's gonna stress you out. It's gonna stress you out, friend. It is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie.
We
okay,
just,
guys.
we just, that's just what we do. We just accept it from you because we love you. So that's just what we're going to accept, that you rip our hearts out of our chest and put them back and you take
Listen,
them out of
before it
the
gets
can.
to y'all, I'll be over here looking at my edges like I done lost some already. Like I
Listen,
don't got no more to
I
spare.
know that.
I just want to say that you are wonderful and your pen is just wonderful. And I just want to know where I can send my therapy bill because
Look, yeah, I already got her one.
I just want to know, like, what do I need to send it to a PO box or to an email
You
or
got so many big.
Just go ahead, just email it on, girl. Just email it
I'm
on.
talking about my edges be gone. I be like, it's not the braids, it's the books because baby, your books held me in a whole chokehold. I had a story time with my husband, like I was talking about my friends, and I was talking about characters in the book. He was like, "Who are you talking about?" I was like, this man, and his
Just be
brother,
sitting there like this.
and he
Like,
went to
what's wrong with
jail,
you?
and he got
Yeah.
out of jail, and the sister was in a home, and he be like, "Who are you talking about?" And I be like, "Just forget it. You wouldn't even understand. Don't
You
worry
wouldn't
about it."
understand.
Got that
Yeah,
man confused.
yeah.
I'm talking about I'm having a whole conversation with my husband, and he looking at me like, "This your girlfriend you talking about? Like, what happened in her childhood?" I be like, "Man, you just don't understand. She was in this home with this aunt, and this aunt
Can't
was
talk
just."
to you about nothing. You don't understand nothing.
He be
Baby,
telling
the
us like,
ride
"This
of
book."
emotions these
He
books
say,
be
"You need to
having.
tell that lady, you need to lay on her couch. Just lay on her couch for a little
Yeah,
while, cause you
Yep.
get stressed."
Child.
And then when,
I be all the way into Lululand. They bought me a house in
Yes,
the Lululand. I got a car in the Lululand. I
yes,
go to the
yes.
Lululand high school, the Lululand diner, just be chilling. Yeah, I'm a
They be
gangster in
like,
these
Capone, where
streets.
you at? I be on 285. Capone, where you at?
Like, cause I'm gonna live in Delgado Land, but I don't want to be
Yeah.
shooting. I don't want to be in the car. I want the beach house in
Yeah.
Ooh,
Barbados. I want to shop with
Yeah.
Erin.
Yes.
I
yes.
don't want to have to pull my blicky out.
So you want to be like
Maybe just once.
Blair
Maybe
because
just
Blair
once.
ain't want nothing to do with that.
Right, Blair just be chilling. Like she want to pull up because she know that they coming after her family now,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but she like after this all done, I'm cool with let's do some breathing exercises, some lamans.
Yes.
That's
When I
good.
tell you, I have to give you your flowers. You are amazing. I don't think you realize how amazing you are. And these books that you give us are just truly amazing. We really appreciate you so, so, so much.
Thank you.
Really,
I
I
appreciate that. I
I
appreciate
cannot
that.
thank you enough. I just had to tell you that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. I love it. I thank you so, so much.
Y'all be trying to make me teary eyed and misty eyed.
Oh,
I'm a
like you doing,
thug.
like you
It's
doing.
okay.
Come
We
on,
We
gotta
know
look.
get
you an
that from
emotional
you.
Look,
gangster.
that's
That's gonna
what
be
be
misty eyed.
serious. I
Okay.
think it's amazing when you can pick up someone's work, and I literally can picture everything that's
Yes.
happening while I'm reading. That is amazing. It
Yeah.
takes a lot for someone to actually be able to do that. To pull the readers in, and we can see these characters, whether we have visuals or not, in our mind, we know who Capone is. We know who Capadonna is. We know these characters because these characters are they written on the paper so well. And I just have to let you know. I just have to let you know that it
Thank
is
you. I appreciate that. Thank you
it
so
is
much.
wonderful.
And we appreciate you for real. You touched a lot of people. You've pulled people out into reading where they probably haven't touched a book in a long time.
In a
You
I
know,
long
hear
I've talked
that
to
so much, and I'm like,
yeah, I've talked
wow.
to people that they were
Mm-hmm.
depressed and they were down and they can pick up a book and they can get lost in your stories and they can really
Yes.
set themselves, and
yes,
me included, just set themselves apart from the darkness that they got going over here to live over here in the Lululand with your books. And then they just continue to go and go and go through your catalog. So it literally like pulls people together. It creates like togetherness. It creates
yes.
like these little book families. It creates like these book clubs. And even though there's a lot of fuckery going on in them books and people crazy as hell, it
It
does
brings
pull
the
people
best out
together,
of
and
us. Yeah.
you've gained like this following of people that will follow you into the darkness because they know that on the other side you're gonna give us some craziness and some mess and
Y'all
we
Baby,
need
got
to
to
be
be ready for
we
follow.
going
it.
Y'all
through
need
the
to be
fire.
following me off the
Right.
We
cliff.
going through the fire.
I'll
Okay.
be
We
dangling
going
the
through
book,
it.
and y'all
Dry
just be
baby.
coming to the cliff,
Yes.
You
and
Right.
then
like,
be
come
mad
on,
when y'all
let's
at the
go,
cliff.
come on, let's go.
Oh, we be
And
so
I'm
mad.
telling you, like a lot of you don't realize a lot of people. I know for myself, reading is an escape. And
Mm-hmm.
reading is truly an escape from whatever I'm dealing with on the daily. I know that I can go to you and I can put one of your books up and I'm gonna be fed. I'm gonna get fed.
Yes. A
I'm
whole
gonna be
different
all right.
world. Yeah.
You escape. You truly
Yeah.
escape.
I appreciate you
Yep.
guys so much. I really do. Thank you so much.
I gotta
Cause
burn
we
We
out
are
love
another book
y'all.
today.
Niche, what's your question, girl?
Oh, great.
Really
Really?
quick.
I'm sorry.
So when I started, I'm like everybody else. I started with Capone, but I started to read backwards, like the Linux Seals, even Broccoli. But if somebody was new, do you have like a list of like your books in order they should read?
I have a catalog.
hmm
It's floating around, but it's not. I don't think it's updated. I
Okay.
try to update it, but with how fast I'm releasing, I be forgetting sometimes. So people be like, "So I have this one, and it's Capri 2.5," and I'm like, "Girl, we already in season 4."
Yeah, I know.
But
So the
I
one in
do have
Quasim 2
one.
has the one in Quasim 2 is this one updated?
It should be. I think so.
Okay.
It has Quasim 2. It has Quasim
Okay.
on it, and it has 10,000 hours on it. So
Okay.
that
So
must be
yeah,
the updated one.
it's updated. That's
Okay,
as far as I got.
just for the record, John, can you please pronounce Quasim's name so everybody can hear it coming from you? Please.
Cause I'm
Cause
gonna
I
You
say
done,
that.
petty.
I'm
You
gonna say
petty.
that.
I'm
I'm going
very
away.
petty. I'm very
I
petty.
done heard every variation of his name, my name. Is Qua Sim. I
You heard
put
it here first.
his nickname as Simmy Jimmy so it could kind of like make sense because I can get where people say Seam, but it's Sim. So
Yeah.
like Sim, that's why she calls him Simmy Jimmy because it kind of rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That
Well,
makes
not
perfect
kind of.
sense.
It rhymes, but
Oh,
yeah, Kwasim.
Quasim, y'all. She said Quasim.
okay,
Yeah,
so
because
let
when
me
Y'all
ask
heard
Besta
you
her.
this
May
thing
has
about your name, y'all. Is it
they corrected
Jahquel
Besta
or
May in the book, I was
Jahquel?
like,
Because
Is
I'm conscious.
Jahquel.
Okay.
Jahquel.
You
Okay.
know, I give you 32 middle names anyway. Yeah,
With
like,
messing with you, I'm still what am I, Aquafina or
Alkaline.
something?
Alkaline.
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 It's the and the nick. I don't know where this nickname trend came from because everybody done called me every nickname.
well,
I
listen,
got
being from the South, when you didn't did something bad or real good, we gonna call you your first name, and then we gonna put 32 middle names that don't make no sense, and then your last name. Yep,
Jahquel, Elizabeth Maria, Santina,
yep,
Johnson,
yeah.
Smith.
every time I see a post, I'm like, I didn't know that was my name.
Yeah, so that's because they do that in my family quick. You gonna get your first name called first. And then whatever flow after that, you got to accept it, and it's gonna end
Just
with your
roll with
last
it.
name. And then we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell you what you did.
Right.
And girl, shout out to you for writing. When you said you could write a book in 7 to 10 days when you locked in,
Baby.
babe, I said I thought she was gonna take like 3 or 4 weeks, but 7 to 10, girl.
yeah,
Amazing.
that's really
And
cool.
it's good.
Yeah, when
It's
I'm focused, when
good.
I'm not, I got ADHD, so I'll be over here.
I
I'll
told
write
y'all
a
she was Stevie.
chapter.
You did.
I'll be over here like writing a chapter, and then next thing you know, I'm downstairs mopping my floors. Like there's no in between.
Listen, as your sister in neurodivergency, I get it. All the same.
Just be doing any old thing. Like, ain't you supposed to be writing? And my husband always say that, like, you said you was writing, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna run out real quick to the store because I forgot something.
Yeah. Speaking of ADHD, going back to Minutes book, let me just say that you did a great job with diving into neurodivergence. And I told me, like, I almost cried because when you tell people you got certain mental, disabilities or whatever, they just put the stigma on you of ADHD, like, oh, she gets hyper, or OCD, oh, he just screams all the time. But when I
Mm-hmm.
say you went so deep into that thing with masking and forgetfulness and sensitivity, rejection, I was just like, Lord, was this lady sitting in my diagnosis session? Because Jesus Christ, she
She
gets it.
gets it. She gets it.
Like, serious. And I had to stop myself from reading because I was like, when people like you tell people you got that as oh your mind just be everywhere, but it's just so much that comes with neurodiversity.
Mm-hmm.
You got two people trying to, and
Right.
then when in the part of the book when Mina was like when she told him that he's like yeah I had already figured that out. I was like man,
I told
Because
my
you see yourself in people, so
right,
you automatically clock it before they even tell you if they tell you. Me,
right,
when I meet somebody, I'm like, yeah, hey sister.
hey sister, and for a long time I used to not tell people that, but it's so many of us, and I don't care what nobody
Mm-hmm.
say. We are some creative people. Do you
Yep.
understand? We have a gift that is like no other. So
yeah.
yes, I would
Listen,
say
Agreed.
keep
The right
rocking
time to
on, sir.
call.
Speaking
The
of
right time
being
to
gifted,
call.
like your visuals, like are you putting those together yourself? Do you got a team?
Baby.
Because baby, I think I be watching the trailer to the damn motion picture.
Baby, them visuals.
Oh no, I do those myself. I'll sit in my
You
computer.
cold.
That's my little like that. I can say that's self care because I sit here and I mess around with it and I like pick different songs and stuff. Like I was gonna do the song recommendation in Capone. I had them in the book, but then last minute I kind of like doubted myself and I was like, nah, they gonna think that's corny. So I just took them all out and
Mm-mm.
like
Yeah.
kept them for myself. And I was gonna do it for Capadonna, and I always put them in there, but
Mhm.
by the time I'm ready to publish, I snatch them out last minute. But with Capri's, I snatched them all out, but I kept the one for her delivery because I'm like that one just matches so perfect with that scene when I listened to it and read it over. So then when you guys was like, we need more of that, we like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't said nothing about a word. Let me put my little
Yeah,
notebook out.
love it.
Well, I tell you this: do the re-release because you know when you do the anniversary release, put them songs back in there. We gonna buy it because we gonna want to read it again.
I need
Mm-hmm.
I need to I need to because the scene that is my favorite in Capone 3 is when the first shootout scene happens and it's when Capri gets picked up from the precinct And I had the perfect one, and I listened to it, I wrote it, I edited it to that song, and then I took it out. I was like, man.
Mm.
Oh, but I'm
We
sorry,
love
but
it.
Yeah, don't do that no more, John. Don't do that.
we love them. Yeah, we love them. We definitely do love them.
And then you put us on to new songs too. After I read the book, I'd be like,
Yeah.
"This my song now."
Yeah.
And I was telling Nisha when you
And the
did the
cardio.
last book, what was it, this book, the last book, when you put Tevin Campbell, I'm ready. I said, see, she a true lover of music because I got so damn tired of hearing Tevin Campbell, can we talk? I'm like, this man has other songs.
A whole
You just talked
catalog.
about that. You just
Right.
talked about that. Yeah.
Yep.
He got so many other songs. I mean, I would be
Mhm.
somewhere they doing 90 set and that's all you. I'm like, y'all gotta do better by Tevin. And when I saw that in the sign recommendation, I was like, thank you, y'all. Somebody that's a
Right.
real music lover.
Yeah, I'm a heavy R&B girly, like, and I go way back to
Oh yeah.
not even like the 90s, the 80s, 70s.
Yeah.
So like,
I'm telling you, I play your playlist at the job. They be like, who playlist that is? I be like, you don't know nothing about that. You don't
It's
know nothing
exclusive.
about that. Keep
Big
the
job.
playlist. Keep them. They
Yeah,
keep
that's a
us.
good thing.
And
Yes.
the Pinterest boards. The Pinterest boards be tea.
Oh yes,
Yes.
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 Them Pinterest
Every
that's my
time
boards.
you
little
look at
hiding
it, I start
space.
freaking out.
I I love being up on there, and I be on there for like hours just clicking around. That's my favorite social media part because it's like I just found out you can have messaging on it. I never even knew that, but
Yes.
I love the collage feature, baby. Ooh, I love me a good collage, honey.
It's like the whole experience. It's like the full thing. It's like the visuals, the music, the Pinterest board. Like it just all gets you so amped up. That's why we be out here feral. That's why we be
Yeah.
out here
It's a
crazy.
complete
Like you
package.
give us the whole package.
Cause you
Yeah.
give us all of this, you amp us all up, you get it, your edges to death.
Yeah. Add to the visual that you created in your head about it too. You just like, oh yeah, I see this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like, and so when that book dropped, everybody's like,
We got it.
Yes.
It. We on it.
yeah. So that's why, because it's the whole thing, the lead up and everything, and then like everybody with the y'all see Ja changed her profile picture.
Change the email. Yep.
So yeah, it's
Yes.
awesome. All of it, the whole experience in your books and in everything that you put together to just give everybody that full, well-rounded like experience with it.
I'm glad y'all
Ma'am.
liked
Yeah.
it because I be having a fight
Flowers, ma'am,
sometimes. Like
flowers.
y'all gonna get these visuals, y'all gonna get this promo.
And we love
We
them.
gonna eat them up.
We gonna
We
keep
gonna eat
I'm
them
gonna
up.
say this.
keep them
Trying
coming.
like you, I ain't gonna say you raised the bar for these other authors to get it together, but baby, you didn't took
Yeah.
notes. It's like you can't
Yeah.
just drop the book no more and just say, here, figure it out. We need all the theatrics. You didn't. That's like that damn
Yes, I
job.
need visuals
I
every
need a
time
social
now.
media team now. I need a marketing team.
But it's just like with this, you hopping in this live off of like just hopping in here to do this kind of thing with people that read your books and you're talking to us and you're answering questions and you're like
Yeah.
You're
this is
noticing
part
them.
of the whole experience. Like it's just
Right.
what you
Yes.
give to this craft that you it's just awesome and we love you so much. I'm
I love you
fangirling, so it's
guys
okay.
too. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad y'all like my little visuals. I be over here just clicking away like y'all gonna get the thinking I'm a fake DJ making these playlists.
I love it.
Let me
I
tell you
love it.
something. It is all appreciated. Cause
Yeah.
like I was telling Nisha, I said I remember back in the day we was reading Eric Jerome Dickey and Michael, but we had to just imagine what these people look like.
But
Because y'all
now,
like this what he look like, this what he do, this what he
mhm.
about. Have at it. It is really appreciated.
Yeah, and you don't just paint a picture. You really get into the characters, how they feeling, what they thinking, baby.
Yeah.
It do it for me.
Like
It
she
do it for
don't
me.
tell us, she show us. Like
Yes, they make you feel it.
you
Yes.
show us.
Yeah.
You like you ain't just he felt bad today. You like he had a bad day at work. His nails got on his nerves. His shoe ain't fitting right. The socks sliding off.
Yeah,
Like
he had childhood trauma. His mama wasn't fit. Like, yeah, yeah. It's unmatched.
Listen. Yeah, it's awesome. I ain't got no more words.
he said,
They said,
throat,
clear
like,
your throat if the series are closed. Nah. You ain't got to
What
say
they got
money.
going on? Let me see what they got out here.
Y'all
Somebody
a
said they
little
feel
warm on
stuck.
certain stuff. I ain't gonna confirm or deny it.
Okay, okay.
okay, so let me ask you this: how does I know you touched on the when you did the Sister the Storyland interview? You talked about how the Infernos and Delgado's got to kind of transition. You got to get into the Valentine family and Monte Cartel. Can you just kind of give us a little bit on how they're all gonna tie in and how we gonna have to leave our beloveds behind and get into this new wave of characters you about to introduce?
Well, anytime that I'm going to, especially with this world, I'm building out this world instead of jumping to like another one. So anytime I mention somebody, like how I have the Montes come in and I mentioned the Valentine, if I mention their name, they're gonna be within the same universe as the Delgados. But when it goes to their books, you may hear of the Delgados because all of these families know within each other, but it won't touch on, like, you won't see Capri just walking up in their house like, what's up? Like, you'll know that they're within, like, there's a chance they could run into a Delgado. They can be, handling business with an Inferno, or not even either Quasim or Quamir, mostly like an Inferno God or something like that. But mostly is, we got to end the Delgados and Infernos at some point.
Yeah.
So we got to move on to another family. So when I mentioned the Valentini family, it was just, or the Montes, it was just like that big, like, okay, this is another family that is going to be coming soon.
Right.
Okay.
So you ain't gonna friends us for 10 seasons. You gonna you
No.
gonna you gonna fade out.
We gonna wrap up the Delgado Infernos, and I mean, Core is the last season technically. Then we have like a standalone for Jaden, and then we have the prequel with Dez and Jean. So, and then we got the Casellis, and then we gonna wrap it on up and move on to the next family.
Okay.
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 Good with that.
So we know you don't do release dates anymore, but I'm just curious. Also, we're gonna get Simi, before May.
I give y'all clues for release dates.
Yeah.
Like, once y'all know, once I drop that cover, or I start well, I don't have to drop the playlist now because it's already out, but once I drop little things, you know that it's coming.
Girl, because
Their
you
profile
in the group
picture.
chat like, hey, you saw the cover drop, right? Right? Like, this 30 seconds before.
Because what she say, John said, y'all gonna get this promo.
Y'all
We rush
gonna
y'all
get
gonna
this
get this
promo.
promo.
Now
I
again,
have,
y'all when
I have
when
two
Amir went
questions.
to when they went to Barbados and they was in their lounge and they came across the little drunk girls. You said, what are their names? Now you said one name. You literally said a name. I was like, wait, she don't just say names for no reason.
I don't.
So I'm gonna put that drunk girl.
Kristen, you're
Mind
on
you,
to
we'll be
somebody.
discussing this in the group chat all week.
Yes.
Listen.
Okay, so
Oh no, she wasn't drunk. She was the friend
I
of the
have
girl
two
that was drunk.
She
questions.
was
So
the
who
only
was
sober one.
Sober.
It's over.
okay? Yeah, who was the girl that who was the lady that Blair seen in her vision? And I also want to know, did y'all pick anybody for the theory for the contest for the theory thing? Did y'all pick anybody yet for the wild theory?
No, for that. I'm waiting to hear back because I have people going through the comments to go through them. I was reading a few of them, but I ended up on there for an hour. I was like, all right, I gotta tap out. But the ladies that Harley went with, I can't tell you that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Ah, don't do this.
For all we know, Harley is probably gonna go into her father's arms. Y'all don't know.
Don't say
Oh my God, my heart
Kristen,
stopped.
write
Why
down
you
play
write
these
down
games?
the lady in the lady that Blair seen with Harley. We need to write her down just
Maybe it was bento box.
Not you put
no, that
her
was
on. Put
No,
her.
she looked like Harley.
Said Bento
Remember,
Box the
she
glove.
looked like
did.
Harley. She looked like Harley. I'm gonna write it down now.
Gams?
I'm thinking it was the grandma.
Nerves
If it
shot.
Could it not be somebody from their bloodline? We know DNA is funny and tricky like that.
Somebody called you Jahquel J. See?
The middle name. Y'all are crazy.
We just need something, John. Because listen, I have a list of authors. I'm like, listen, John getting up there with the list of authors I have to stop messing with because my nerves be bad. Now, Ashley Antoinette is at the top of that damn list because I have not finished the damn ethics series because I just can't handle it. John, I don't want to add you to this list because I just can't take it, okay? I just can't take it. Great
I said
husband
that's
gonna
your
make you
problem,
too,
not
because you
hers.
gotta be in your soft girl era with her. That's like, baby, it's too much love, it's too many emotions. Just give me what I need and leave me alone. Jesus.
She know what
I
she be doing.
can't give y'all. Let me think. What can I give y'all?
Get close, y'all. Get close.
Y'all
Mm,
better get close. She ain't gonna repeat it.
okay, I can give y'all just share.
You see? You
Well,
see?
the book gave us that.
You already gave us that.
No, yeah, because I need to know who I gotta ride down on. So go on
It
and
can
give it to
be.
me.
I'm gonna give y'all a general. It could be Sherry. Maybe she's not dead. Maybe that was something happened where she wasn't really dead and he thought she was dead. It can
Mm-hmm.
be. I've never touched on Sherry's family other than her mom, so maybe it's a relative. Maybe it is not Tuki, Rich's sister. It could be her.
Mm.
Y'all real hot on the girlfriend from Singapore. So
Ooh.
y'all got things.
Good. We okay. We
Okay,
gonna figure
so
this out.
here's what my theory came to be. My theory came to be I don't think it would be Sherry because I know you like to rip our hearts out. I know you do, but I didn't think that you would do that to Simi.
Yeah.
He didn't
I
do
had a
anything.
whole
Um.
I had a whole I
It ain't got nothing to
said
do with us. I said it wouldn't
she
be
wasn't
because you
dead.
wouldn't want to hurt him like that to him
Right.
because of everything he's already been through, and now he's finally moving on and able to open up and love again. Would Ja do that to Simi?
I'm a
Not
little
to us, but to
diabolical.
him. You are though.
Okay, so
It's
if
just
she's
it's just
not
one of the
dead, then I feel
theories.
like the lady that Blair seen Harley go with could be Harley's grandmother because we don't never talk about her. Like, did she die? Is she
Yeah,
still
we
alive?
don't know nothing about
Like,
them.
Harley's
So we just
grandmother, she's
gotta see.
alive. She
Mm-hmm.
just hates Sim. Like she literally hates
oh,
him. So that's another piece. And you'll
But
read
how
that.
she hate
That's
him
she
and
hates
not
him
the people that killed
because
her?
Because
in her
Harley's gone.
eyes, she's not. She's just seeing. She knows that Sim was in the streets. He's an infernal god, and she in her head it connects. My daughter was murdered because of your stuff in the
Yep.
streets, and not
Mm.
Yeah.
that she kept going over to Rich and trying to play both sides of the fence. So
Mm.
she does hate Sim. So she's not near him or anything like that. But she's alive. She's very much alive.
Okay.
okay. Can we confirm that Blair, the only picture she seen with Sherry and Quisem was that one picture when they was like both with Harley? Is that
Yep.
the only thing she seen?
Mhm.
Okay. This is
Mm.
hard.
Child.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
got
I had a whole theory about Sherry. I said, well, if the doctor was a doctor, he had access to medicine to make that her heart stop. She ain't
Mhm.
dead. She kidnapped
that's
some damn where,
what
and now
we
she back with a
said.
vengeance. Like I had it all written out. Yeah,
We
yeah,
had
I had
that
a whole
whole
theory.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
like playing a game of clues. You
Well,
know,
yes. And we ain't
It's
got the
Colonel
answers.
Mustard.
We ain't got
We
the
don't.
answers, Slay. We
We ain't
do.
got the thing.
No, I
But
feel
it's
It's
like
okay.
never
we in an
ending.
interrogation room of Law and Order, and y'all just offered me a soda.
listen,
Well,
we
at least
gonna
it's
Little
not the
find
first
you
McDonald's.
48.
philosophy
At least
answer for red
You can
lobster.
get ultimate peace if you tell us. You know,
Look,
what
just,
they
you get
just
say.
ultimate
slide it
peace.
out. Just write it down on the paper. You ain't got to say nothing. Just write it down. Just write
Right.
it down.
Just do it
We're
real
gonna get
fast.
you out of here. We're gonna get you out of here.
See, y'all heard it.
Okay. Okay. I'm picking up what you putting down.
And you know what? I said that. I said it's coming in April. Watch, it's gonna come in April because we got
Time is
Don
running
in
out.
June. We got Don in June,
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
Goon's book is coming.
And then y'all have
So,
Minister Stevie's little.
and then we have
Yes.
Minister
Then
Stevie's little
they'll catch up.
interlude,
We're
Yeah.
gonna
little
have a
catches,
24
time.
little
hours. Yeah.
This whole year, you
yeah.
gonna have us on that lady couch this whole year, John. This whole damn year.
Because, I mean, if you wanted my whole paycheck, you could have just said it.
Yeah.
I said that. I said if she dropped these book boxes one more again, I don't care what it costs. That credit card will be
It's
swiped.
gone.
That's
That
it.
money
I don't
gone.
care.
Yep.
Quick.
Money gone.
I done already
Listen.
had a conversation with Babe. I said, listen, if I can get this box, I'm just letting you know what it's gonna look like on the credit card bill the
It's
next month.
really
Just
like
letting you
we
know.
doing a Hunger Game for them boxes, though.
Listen, I
And
just put
all
them up
forever did
and
your paper.
I got inboxes like they robbed me, and I'm like, I can't control it.
Right.
Lord.
Just let the
You can't
paycheck go
do
straight into her
nothing.
account. Just put it straight in her account.
Basically,
Do I need to
basically,
switch
check.
my direct deposit or what? Because I'm disgusted. Like,
Y'all
Make
are
sure y'all vote
crazy.
for Capri for the
And did.
AAMBC
And
awards.
did.
Yes.
And did.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
and did.
And did. Mm-hmm.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you
you know,
guys. I
all the people in
appreciate
the
it.
live, make sure y'all go vote now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our girl deserves it. Yeah.
Period.
Can you tell them where to find where to vote so they can go there and do that?
Yeah.
Or put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat where they can go and vote.
I want to ask you this: when you write your characters, and I was telling the group chat this, I like how you write them like they're perfectly imperfect. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Capone got the sickle cell,
Hmm.
Aaron got the alopecia, ain't everybody, somebody got a trauma. Like, what goes through your
Mm-hmm.
mind? Because usually when you read urban romance and you got people with money, it's like, oh, the girl so this, the guy so that. They got
Yeah, that's so
nothing's
perfect.
wrong with them other than they sell drugs and are criminals. So
Mm-hmm.
what goes through your mind when you trying to, like, I'm gonna make him that dude, but he gonna have a health ailment.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to when I started developing Capone and Erin, I wanted it to be Capone is that guy no matter what. He
Right.
handled business, but I also wanted him to have that side of he struggles with sickle cell. Just like Erin, she was confident in who she was, riding her buses and getting on Jaden's nerves and stuff.
Mhm.
But she also had an insecurity too. She had alopecia, so I wanted them both to find like acceptance within each other because Capone, like he seen her with her wig off the first time, and he didn't care. Like, why you not answering my calls? Like he
Right.
he don't care that she didn't have her hair wasn't shaved down and she didn't have her wig on and all of that. And he was more so like, why you not answering my calls? And she was more so like, you got to take care of yourself. Like you got to take your medicine and stuff like that. So I like to add characters, even though I know it some people read to get away from reality. I like to add a little bit of reality because so many people like reading about themselves and having things that they struggle with that maybe nobody else struggles with. So I enjoy when somebody writes me and was like, I felt so seen reading this because I struggle with this or I have this, and
Mm-hmm.
that makes my day because I do my research to make sure that
Yes, you do.
everybody feels represented within my world. And I'm not gonna say I hate perfect characters, but I like you said, perfectly imperfect characters that have some kind of struggle on the
Right.
day to day.
Okay.
Okay. Now, John, I had a question. You capture black men dynamics with each other so
Brotherhood.
good. Did you grow up around men? Like, do you have a lot of brothers, uncles? Did you grow up around men?
Yes, I have. I have. I
It
have.
shows. And it feels so authentic, so genuine, and I love it because a lot of authors cannot do that. Okay, let me be the first to tell you. And you just do it so good. So good. It's so
It's
believable.
important for our black men to be vulnerable because, in this world, they don't have that space or they're
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
often looked at as weak for
Mhm.
breaking down
Mm-hmm.
and crying. And at some point, the Delgados, they have it where they don't mind breaking down, but the Infernos, they have that little pull. Some of
Right.
them like Semi felt weak because he broke down and he cried and stuff like that. So it just I like to like cover how Des and Quentin, they raise they boys, but they raise them a little bit different.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to talk about too how you when you got into Menace book, like it showed Menace was his big brother or whatever. And when Stevie came around, she wanted to have this like whole family thing. I'm so glad you didn't make it an easy thing like, oh, we get married now we family, like we ain't there yet. So
Mm-hmm.
what was going through your mind like it's gonna have to be a build up?
Wait, repeat that again. Sorry.
I said, so like when you did Menace book and you talked about family dynamics,
Mhm.
you know how Steve came in and was like, hey, we want to do family dinners and all
Mhm.
that. What was through your mind? Like you didn't make them automatically happy. Like what made you feel like, hey, I need to show like this is real and we're not gonna be a happy family overnight. What
Because
made you play
Stevie
with
came in like, we're gonna do Easter's dinner, we're gonna paint each other's toenails, and like she was like, tell us something good about your brother, and it's kind of like they ain't been like Menace spends holidays alone. He spends his birthday alone. Like they don't do the whole family dynamic, and they haven't done it for years. So it felt kind of forced for her to be like, let's have this big old meal, and we're gonna, kumbaya. Like they let her get in with the, all right, we're gonna go to Italy. We're gonna go on the yacht, and we'll do like we're not doing a whole family dinner. Like we just gonna eat. That's all we gonna do. We just eating. But I didn't want it to feel forced because that's not when you start to dig deeper into like Zoya's storyline and Cora and Don's and really see how we only got Menace's side of how things were, and he mostly did it to protect them. But you see it from they end and why they're not close after their parents were murdered and stuff like that. So you get to see Zoya's dynamic because I know a lot of people didn't like my girl Zoya and Menace. They was like, oh, she's spoiled. And she is spoiled.
Yeah.
But trauma has, two sides. Like, just like Menace had his trauma and what he went through, Zoya did too. She lost parents. And while he was old enough to understand, maybe not understand right away that his uncle did his parents dirty, but she didn't really get to understand. She just knew her parents was dead. Her brother wasn't affectionate. Imagine being raised by Menace. Like,
Yeah.
like
Right.
I like
we
how you
we
touched on
love
both
Mitchell
families.
down, but imagine being raised as a kid by Menace. And granted, he had that little nanny,
Right.
but it was mostly him raising his siblings and putting them through school and stuff like that. So my girl got trauma too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I said that before Menace's book. I was like, there's when it seems like when we get bits and pieces of Goya, it always seems like she had this wall up, but that wasn't there just because she wanted to be that way. I felt like it had to come by way of something. So with Menace's story, I feel like we got like, it's starting to make sense that, you grew up in a home where it seems like it lacks affection and your brother don't hug you and you lost your you have a healthy outlet for somebody to truly understand how you feel because I feel like in a household with siblings, I feel like if you ask each sibling, they're gonna give you a different variation of how they
Mm-hmm.
feel.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's how Zoe is. Was raised in a house without affection. So coming into her own as a woman, you'll read in Goon's book, she's not affectionate. She's not that kind of person. And Goon, he's very affectionate. So it's like that you're gonna have that push and pull of his love language is touch. Hers is like, okay, you can get off me.
Yeah. So maybe
Yeah, I like how you show both point of views for the families because when you're reading the Delgado family, like they're very like touchy, hugs, kisses,
hmm
stuff versus Menace family is not like that, and that's true in real life. Like there's families out there who don't even hug each other. Like they know they
Mm-hmm.
love each other, but they don't even hug. So
yeah.
I think that's cool.
Lex in the comments said, does it impact your bag if we read on KU versus purchasing the book? Because we'll buy them if we need to. If that's the better bag. So basically you're saying, is it a better profit for you if people buy it versus just,
Um,
KU?
we get paid like half a penny on KU, but I don't mind it because I put it on KU so everybody, because I know everybody, you guys, y'all read, okay?
Yeah.
Y'all be like, I'm on 240 and we in March, and I'm like, I'm only on my second book, but so I put it on KU so that everybody, because I know it's expensive to have to purchase books after book, and then especially with the speed that I put them out, it's like, oh, she done dropped another one. Now I gotta swipe my card. But any way that is the way that you read and the way that you listen is support for me. So I don't mind if you buy it outright or if you read it on KU. I'm appreciative either way.
Man, that's so dope. You could have just said buy my books. What you
Right.
said was, I'm gonna appreciate you no matter what avenue you choose. I love that.
Except for if you're pirating on those free PDF sites. We don't support that.
Oh,
No,
no.
no,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
they can go to hell. But
Expeditiously.
Run that lady her coin, okay?
Exactly.
I want to talk about, just since we're in the space talking about books, I know you touched the other night about going like traditional publishing and how you won't go there fully unless they give you some J.K. Rowling money. Can you just talk about some of the struggles when you go like strictly traditional versus indie? Because a lot of people don't know the difference or understand what one versus the other is.
Well, traditional publishing, you don't have much control. So when it comes to like covers, like how Qasim's covers is, you won't get that.
Mm.
And that's sometimes, but from my experience, you don't really get that much control on the covers because they want to market the book and it's going to be in stores, so they try to match the aesthetic of what's trending in that time. So
Mm.
you don't really get that much control. So I think that is what keeps me one foot in traditional, one foot in indie, because I like to have that control over my covers and my work and stuff like that. I mean, my cover, my Rich and Rotten cover, I've had control over it. Actually, my publisher was dope, and we actually collabed on what made it come out because I told her my vision, and she was like, "All right, let's go with it, let's do it." And then she even the vision I had, she came and was like, "How about we add this to it?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
That's
better."
so good.
But that's not the case with every traditional publisher. So you don't get that control of how you want your book to be, how you want, and you're not really that free when it comes to content like how the Delgados it gets crazy, it gets real violent, and sometimes you can't have that in traditional because somebody will pick a book and be like, "Whoa,
Right.
they done cut his head off." So
Yeah.
you
Right.
can't
Right.
really be as raw
Mm.
versus um being indie.
Okay. Okay.
Mm. Y'all, this is
Like,
amazing.
and I think you done touched on this before, John. Like, because I know I was on your thread. You was like, you would love to turn this into a TV series, but it got to be like Stars or FX. So somebody asked you see it turning into that. I know you. I know you keep answering the questions that they want to know.
I pray it do. I pray that it does. I mean, as long as Tyler don't touch it, I'm
Woo!
Right.
straight.
Because he gonna hop on Capri and Jean
And
mother
don't
daughter
leave
version
out
in
You
no
2
details
can
hours.
you
he
imagine
He
the
just be
wigs?
throwing wigs on somebody for no reason. Like, why? Let's
Just
just cast
ridiculous.
Please
somebody
don't
with
throw no wig
braids.
on
Like, why
Gladys.
we gotta throw a
Please.
wig on?
I
Be
love
dragging
Tyler
them women through the
because
mud.
baby, them wigs.
Hold on, but my dear wig be fine though. Hers be laid to the
On
ground.
point. On point.
That's the
Everybody
home
else
part.
is just sitting on their head,
Right
looking
here.
like all my life I had to fight.
The
Down on my
struggle.
luck and back against the wind. That's what them wigs be looking like.
Oh my God.
Baby said we'll do it ourselves before Tyler do it.
He
Yeah.
just
I know
be
that's
slick.
right.
It's like he
He
slapping
was
on
like, we
before
just
they
gotta
start
go
filming.
fund
Like,
and get
here.
this done.
Period.
I
Oh, don't
will
let
say
him know
I
that
want to
he.
see
Yeah,
what
the
does
show got to be exactly like the books. Don't leave
Yes.
right
nothing out.
with some
Okay.
great writers. Some great writers.
And let
Yeah.
us pick the
So
cast at this point. We need the
I feel
visuals.
like y'all should be in the right room.
They gonna be like, They gonna be like, no, we not filming this. You got your readers out here.
We
They
all
got their
outside.
mug of coffee talking, and
I'm
they
not
director
representation.
chairs.
Listen,
that
we gonna ride at dawn if it ain't right. You know that,
Right.
right?
Oh, baby, we would cut
everybody
up.
gonna get
Dragging for
Inferno
50
guy
days and 2
best
nights.
Right.
standing outside the studio. That don't look like Quamir. That don't look like Meerkat.
Now,
That
speaking
don't
of
look like
vests,
what he supposed
y'all.
to look like.
That is.
Speaking of these vests, have you ever considered releasing some vests? Because I would buy an IG vest. You understand me?
Listen, y'all been talking about these. I don't even have one yet.
That's okay. That's
They're going to be
okay.
sold out in 2 seconds.
Show
You
me Capo got to come up with the mock up and show us what it looked like and then put it to the rest of us, okay?
Yes. And them shirts sold out so fast, y'all. They sold
nothing.
out.
Yes, I get to the page. I go to the link. Where's the shirt?
Ain't no
Where's the
shirt.
shirts?
The book
Gone.
just came out yesterday. Like,
And I made sure I put it in there deep, so like I didn't put it at the front, I didn't put it at the back, so that I'm like they not about to skip the process and take anybody's. And it sold out quick. It sold out twice because some people had 2 or 3 shirts, so I refunded like 2 of their shirts or one of their additional shirts because I'm like, it's not fair because if you buying it for somebody that's reading, I get
Right.
that you want to hook your friend up, but if she's not reading, it's not fair to those that is reading, that are
And that should
reading.
tell you the power of your pen. The fact that they sold out that damn fast.
Yes.
Quick.
Let me tell you something. And I
0.6 seconds.
listen. So quick question. You mentioned that in the other live the other night that your brother is a writer.
He is
Oh
actually
yeah.
publishing his first book is a poetry
Okay.
book.
Okay. Congrats to you. I was just being
Yeah.
I know. Talent runs in the family. Let's
All
get
So if
it.
right.
y'all like
Right.
poetry, when he drop it, go ahead and buy his book. It's dope. It has so much illustrations because he's an artist. So
Okay.
Okay.
um
Let
What
us
is
know
it
what you
has,
posted
So
on
we
your
gonna buy
on
it.
your stories today with the red cover.
yeah, that's him.
oh, let me go
That's
look at
him.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Artistic family. Okay.
So he's an artist. So he has illustrations in it and poems. And the poems are they're really really good. They're really good. I'm proud of him.
So, John, let me ask you this because I know authors get together and like co-author books.
Hmm.
Now, in my head, if I had to do a good dynamic duo of two of my authors I want to see write together,
Hmm.
let me know if you agree with this. I want to see you and Lady Nisha collaborate on something because, baby, that's going to be a time.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
that it'd be funny too.
yes, hilarious.
Ooh,
Yes.
hilarious.
So, is that something you'd be open to? And if so, if not her, could you think of somebody else you would want to co-author something with?
I would definitely be open to that, but if I had to pick someone else, um it would be my girl Siobhan, Siobhan Latrice, because
Okay.
she has the whole West Coast thing going. I have the whole East Coast
So,
thing.
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
That
I
would be
vote for
fun.
E. Bowser as well. Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Good,
Oh, nasty time.
I'm
good,
about to say I think she's too nasty for me.
good,
I might not be able to keep up.
Baby, hot and heavy.
All I hear
nasty.
is Prodigal
Ooh,
Latrice like you gonna be. It's gonna. I think I seen the her little trigger warning at the front. Somebody posted it. I was like, oh wow.
behind
When
that
you
curtain.
open
Yeah.
book
Listen,
Yeah,
Oh
one,
yeah, that
it'll be on
behind
the
the
banned
curtain will
book
get
list
you.
for
I
sure.
gotta
when
add
oh
it to my
God,
list and read on my downtime.
listen, when
Yeah.
you open
Hey,
book
John.
one, Jar,
They
you
say
be
E
like,
is on some other stuff.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
she
your
do.
husband close,
Since
baby.
we're
But
talking,
like Josh, he does her research all into like BDSM and different kinks and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's not like she just saw something on the movie or heard it and just
Mhm.
tell you what. Like she go deep into the thing, and you be learning stuff and be writing stuff down like what that is, and
Yeah, some
we
stuff I
do
had
this,
no
what's
clue
that,
about.
what's that?
That metal play, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Yeah,
John, since
primal
we're
play, all
talking,
that. I learned a lot from you. Let me tell you something.
since we're
Now I just got
talking
time to
about,
manage.
Let
Josh, I
me go
want to
ahead and add
know.
it to my Kindle.
Yes, you're gonna have a time.
Look, and the spin-off to that is doctor's order, so you might want to go and give her like, hey, go and see me that other, because that ain't
Sis.
okay you. Yeah,
Nah,
Cause
yeah.
that yeah, that one's not gonna be on there.
yeah.
What was you saying, Mika?
oh, I was saying since we were talking about writing or co-writing, and we already know about this crossover, can we
Oh,
speak on just a taste of the Tatiana and Jahquel J combination?
let's
Like,
hear it.
what can you give us when it comes to those? Because I did a video some months ago when I first found out about these guys on these bikes and they ride, and I was just
Oh
getting
Lord.
into the Infernos, and then here she come with this new voice, and I'm like, clearly wrote, I mean, did a video and was like, y'all two got me in a chokehold with these
Yeah.
biker boy type feelings I'm feeling right now.
Mm.
Lo and behold, a week or so later, here y'all come talking about crossover, and I'm like, y'all was in the kitchen while we was over here struggling for our lives, making these stories.
Cooking up in that kitchen,
Y'all,
baby.
listen, y'all was in there working up some stuff, but like, can you give us just a little bit more, or how it came to be that you guys
Yeah.
teamed up for the crossover? Because I never would have seen it coming. Unbeknownst to me, I'm reading two of the same type of stories where we both got biker guys in these books, and y'all cross over. How did that come about? If you can talk about it.
We basically Tatiana reached out to say congratulations. I can't remember what it was for, but it was something. And to give me my flowers, and I gave her flowers because I'm like, girl, they talking about the zoo too. Like,
Yeah,
you
for
got the
sure.
zoo buzzing. And we ended up just, chatting and developing a friendship. And then it only made sense. I have a black biker crew on the East Coast. She has a black biker crew on the West Coast. For us to kind of like merge them and bring them together. So we started developing and how we linked Dio and what's his face to Yasin and being family so that when they do come together it makes sense. It's like a more of a family thing. So
Okay.
yeah, we're still developing and working on it. So when people ask me like, where does it come? I'm like, yeah, we bringing two different worlds together, so it gotta make sense. So we can't rush it. But what we have going so far, I can tell you, it's gonna be a time. If you read the Zoo Boys, you know Dio is hard headed, and if you read the Infernos, you know Yasin. He don't take shit serious, but he got to take his crazy cousin running around the city, just getting into shit. So you'll get that. You'll get Yasin and Kiki's story, and because Kiki's niece is involved, I don't touch on her within Quasims, but she has a niece and she has an older brother. So you kind of get the side of who Kiki is, because that's the first goddess that was introduced. So you'll get the zoo, you'll get Yasin, you'll get Kiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the last book that you read?
I was going to ask that.
Oh man, damn.
Quantum
I, technically, I mean that is true. Um, what is the last book I read? It's been so long. Like I used to read all the time. So when I see you guys talking about books, even if they're not mine, I just be jealous. Like, look at that heifer just reading. But I'm gonna okay. Into the Gray.
BB Reed.
Yes,
We just
Talking
talked
about
about
that
that,
yesterday.
honey.
Yeah, that's good.
and I read that. I want to say last year.
Mm.
Mm.
That was a time I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it was
BB
dark gray.
serious.
Yeah,
And
that's
Yeah,
definitely on my
but
yeah,
list.
it
Real
was
dark.
so good.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was different, and then I had to question my morals. I'm like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
well, I don't want her to be with this man. That's her daddy. That might be her daddy.
yeah.
Yo, Diddy.
I'm gonna ask you this, Josh. So we had Tati in the live a couple of weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and we would ask her basically the same thing, like, does she read or whatever? And she said, when she's writing, she stays away from reading anything because she don't want the lines to blur. Are you kind of
Mm-hmm.
in that space as well? Like, I can't
For
read nothing
sure.
else.
I
Okay.
can't, because once I read, I get into this whole. I get into whoever the author is. I get in their world. So
Mm-hmm.
to keep from those lines blurring, I don't read when I'm writing, which is why I ain't read since
Right.
last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely don't read when I think a lot of authors don't, because it's kind of like, I mean, you wouldn't film a movie while watching a movie, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I have a question. Out of all your amazing characters, who is your favorite and who is your least favorite character?
Um, my favorite character. Hmm. I'm gonna go with it. Changes, but I'm gonna go with um Stevie for female,
My girl.
and for male, I'm gonna go with Salah. But
Ooh,
y'all ain't met him yet,
we ain't met
so
him all the way yet. Yeah.
Oh, that's
y'all.
Hey,
it's Bento my cousin, right?
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm.
don't like him just off strength that they related.
Oh,
I'm good. Whole family.
And my least
okay.
favorite, I'm gonna go with.
Here.
Right? Junkie.
Pink wig, pink wig.
It's so many that I dislike, but if I had to go with somebody, it would be for sure fat ass Trilla. Um,
Yeah.
Ooh. Wide back.
Big wide back.
or I would go with Ace, only because of what he did to
Ooh,
Amy.
Yeah, he
confused.
just he just kept going like,
Yeah.
oh,
I'm not gonna lie, you wrote the hell out of Tasha.
Oh
Oh,
Yeah.
you
yeah,
wrote the
Tasha.
hell out of that. Ooh, that pink
But the crazy thing is, I don't hate Tasha. That's the crazy thing. I don't care for her, but Tasha had a way, just like I didn't dislike Kendra. Like Kendra actually cracked me up because Kendra she was low key just as delusional as Capadonna. That's why they was
We
together
just
so
gonna say y'all
long.
got a love-hate relationship.
Right. She was just as delusional as him because she would be sitting there mourning their relationship, but you hold engaged to what's his face? To Ace. But I don't dislike Tasha only because Tasha just was one of those people that she's gonna always find herself in a better place. Like
Yeah.
Yes.
granted she was kinda like F those kids, but
Hard.
Listen.
my girl knew who she was. Like she
Yeah.
knew that this is who she was. She didn't try to, pretend. Even though it's like, girl, if you would have just stayed put, you would have been alive. But that was just a lesson of her always trying to get in a better position, and she learned her lesson. But I don't hate her.
Mm.
Okay,
I've
You know
never
what? You do
hated the
another
character
thing that I
so much.
love.
I
When
hated reading Tasha's point of view at some point because I
she
couldn't
makes you
do
want
it
to
with
strangle
her.
her.
My girl was delusional too, cause she just knew she was gonna get the white picket fence and everything.
She got it in hell.
She
You
had
got
good.
it. She just what she wanted. Oh,
Somebody
but you
said
know
she had
what
good
time?
survival instincts. She was a roach in the hood. She was a good survivor.
Right.
She
That's
was
what
definitely a
roaches do
roach.
in the hood.
She
They
was
So
definitely.
she
survive.
Kendra
always
wasn't
found
that bad, but
herself in a
Tasha
better
got bad.
position, and she didn't
Yeah.
care that if that better position came with putting her son in the harm's way of being murdered. Like she
Hmm.
was kind of like, all right, he going. Let me
You know
move
what?
on.
Tasha reminded me of that mama off the wire. Name his mama when she was like, "You gonna hustle because we be in jail." She gave me them vibes. Is that the inspiration behind her?
Honestly, I've never watched The Wire before.
Me either,
Oh
child.
my
Me
What?
neither.
goodness.
I've
Me
never
neither.
seen. I seen, I believe,
Not an episode.
one scene when I was like in middle school, high school, and it was when I think they're in a classroom, and I'll never forget it because they was in the classroom, and the girl got up out the seat and she just basically cut the other girl in the face, and it was like, oh, she ate her food or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's
that
when
was
I
that was season
first.
4. I
Right.
know what you're talking
Hmm.
That's
about.
the only scene. I don't know why she cut that girl. What happened after she cut
she
that girl?
she was bothering that girl just being a kid, and she couldn't take it no more. She was being bullied. Yeah.
Right.
That was when they was in the bad kids class. When they took
Yeah.
them out and put them in the bad kids
And
class.
my mama was like, "We
Mm.
not getting cable, and if we do get cable, we do not get HBO." So I was like, I don't want to see that funky show anyway. When I get home, everybody at school was told about it the next day.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what, John? It's the thing that you do that I love with the antagonist. When they time is coming to an end, we get their POV, and then you go, everything went blank. I might need to sit on that lady couch, but I love that.
It's
I
like
love that.
curtains closed.
Yeah, and they be feeling so
Right.
cocky too, and it's like, nope, you're done. You're done.
Yeah.
See, I
I
kind of
love
feel
it.
bad when that happened to Kendra, though. I was like, dang, not like this.
You did.
Right,
Yeah.
Kendra's death kind of was like, dang, girl.
It was
Cause
a
my
little.
girl she was going through it. They done
She
took
was.
her money from her damn phone bill. She was broke. She just thinking like, let me go to
No.
this ninja's house and be nice because I know he got money and here he go. Just choke her out.
I
Just
ain't feel
choking.
sorry for her because Cap funded her entire goddamn lifestyle while he was locked up.
Yep.
Hello.
All she had to do was not mess with the ops. How you gonna take the money from your man
And
and give him
Jim.
And
your
get
side? I don't feel sorry for
I
her.
told you she was a roach. She gonna go get it when she can get it. Any crumb out there, she gonna go
But
find it in the
Capone was
corner.
dropping her the bag off. Like,
yeah.
she didn't have to get
Rat.
Cause
nothing.
she,
Rat.
but that's not what made her. Her attitude was she needed to be the queen of something. You can't be the queen of something if you ain't got no king. And if he's sitting up and he funding your lifestyle, you still need to have some piece of nothing sitting next to you to make you feel better about
Yep.
yourself.
Yeah,
With
I
him
was
being in jail, she can claim him and claim she holding him down. But when she walked those streets, she's walking them by herself. She needed to
Right.
find somebody to latch onto to walk
But
those
Ace
streets
of
with.
all people though, like, girl, how you go from Capone to Ace?
Yeah,
What are you
Capone knew, but he was just doing,
Chilling.
doing what his brother say. He was like, just let me find out when I get home.
Uh-huh.
doing?
right. Okay. So to shift gears a little bit from our usual suspects, out of your other side of the series, like Limit Years, who was your favorite character to be on that side of your sweeter, softer side of this?
Right.
I'm gonna go with for the side. I'm gonna go with Ember. I love her. That out of the whole Lennox Hill series, her book was my favorite. That's one of my favorite books.
Her book
Now,
is very touching.
Harlem, she get out on y'all nerves, but she got on mine too.
Yeah.
And story too, because it's like, girl, leave that man. But
Mm,
yeah, I'm gonna go with Amber was my favorite. Her and Laurent was my favorite
yeah.
characters.
I just knew that you was gonna make a story the counselor to Menace. I don't know why I felt like that, but I just thought she would appear on this side of the world, but
She's mentioned for a reason because
Hi,
she
Tyree.
is um she's the therapist to the underworld, basically. Like she holds all their secrets, so she's who gets. I feel bad for her mental health, but
yes.
Oh well.
Because
she's the
everybody keep referring
person
her.
that everybody goes to within that circle of people because they know that she can be trusted and she comes from that life. So she's mentioned for a reason because that's Cora's old boo thing.
Yeah, his
But
own work.
Mm-hmm.
I
Will
ain't
we
know
be
Mm.
getting
that.
more of Kobe? I love Kobe. Kang. I love me some Kobe.
like, hey, Kang. You get more of him in Havoc and Sin's book.
Okay.
He won't
What?
have
Okay.
his own storyline, but I mean he'll have a storyline, but he won't have his own book. I don't
Gotcha.
think he needs his
Okay.
own book, but because he's so relevant to Havoc's story and Havoc, he's gonna have a storyline within the book.
Awesome.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Can we? So, because I'm no, I be checking for stuff.
Always.
Always.
She missed her
Um,
calling.
it is. I miss my college FBI agent. Swear to God. But can we talk about Concrete Rose? I know you said that's your dark romance.
Hmm.
You kind of gave us a little bit of it the other night. How it ties into, did you say the Montes or the Valentines?
The Amantes.
Monty.
Yeah, so
Mm.
can you just kind of give us a little bit more of it? Because it's like this dark romance. A lot of girls just kind of move towards dark romance. So can you kind of tell us what to look forward to and how it all ties in?
Okay, so Dane is gonna be in Concrete Roses, and that's the oldest Amante brother, basically the head. And in Menace, when he mentions, I think Menace mentions or Zoya and Cora is talking, that is who's on trial. That's the trial that Cora is trying, and that Zoya is his lawyer.
Okay.
So he's well, in the book y'all see that he murdered somebody and they're looking for the witness and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
He gets off, but in his book there's somebody who is missing, a woman. She's missing, her sister's missing, and she's been looking for her sister, and she knows that her sister was involved around the Amantes, so she ends up going to break into the Amantes mansion. And Dane has it easy for you to break in, but sis ain't gonna get out.
Mm.
So when
Ooh,
you
I
wrote
can't
this
wait,
dark
girl.
romance, like what made you say, I'm finna switch up the game on these bitches? What made you get into like I didn't conquer urban romance, urban fiction. Let me try my hand at this. What was the motivation behind it?
I just wanted to try something new. I wanted to I told myself this year that I was gonna start trying different things, and I'm like, Dane, when I was developing his character, he gives me urban, but he gives me just that dark part too. So I'm like, I can't just give him a urban storyline. I'm like, he gotta get a dark romance. Let me try my hand at it. Now, this may be my only dark romance, but I'm like, at least I've tried it.
Yeah.
Now, John, we get into this book. You already know we're gonna be beating
We
down
gonna
your
ask for
door. You
more.
already know. What do you mean?
We
I
ain't got
mean,
no
Other
patience.
gifts.
I'm
We ain't
just
got no
trying it
patience.
out. I'm just
She
trying it
said,
out.
let me try it first, Lord, before you get addicted. Let me
I just
see
know
what
it's
it's
gonna be
like.
good. I
So
just know.
here's the
I just
thing:
know.
we trust your pen so much, we know it's gonna be good.
We know.
We
Yeah.
know, and we're gonna be
Y'all
like,
better
"But we need a part 2, 3, 4, 5 to this Concrete Road."
Not
So
Yeah.
if
four,
you be willing to
4 and
grant us,
5.
you
Yeah. And
know,
forced proximity. That's my
yeah,
girl. We go together real bad. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
basically what we like right now when the little kids come around to my can I have something? You like her damn.
I love
Like I
forced
like potato chips
proximity, and I
too.
love enemies to lovers. I just
Yeah,
love
I
when a
love an
guy
enemies to
he's
lovers.
mean and then he has that moment where he's like, oh, I actually like you.
I love a good meanie, a good grunt. Oh yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
I've
I
been
like
meaning
Minnie
to
so
tell
much.
you. I
Because
I
Menace was
remember
grumpy, but he was kind
Oh,
of
he was
like
so
it
grumpy.
when
Oh
he
was.
my
seen that
goodness.
sack come off her head, he's like, oh, the thief is beautiful. Oh,
Yeah.
But you gotta
she
go
No,
got a
back to Minnie
sweet
before
voice.
then. When Amy spit that water out on his table, when I read that thing, I said, "Hey, this gonna be my man." Because
Almost
baby,
lost his mind.
he lost his shit. I said,
And
no.
him,
When he was
Minnie,
picking that
his hair was
homegirl
like an
lace,
alpaca paca.
Oh yes.
when he was
him
picking
and
that
that damn
homegirl
toothpaste.
lace,
Him and that toothpaste, baby.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all when minutes first came around, Charlie made a video from that she was gonna love him, and I was like, I don't like him. And God
Yeah,
told her she gonna love him, and I've been
yeah.
saying,
I was like,
you
"Watch, she
wasn't
gonna fold.
wrong.
Nisha gonna fold over me." And what I tell you? What I tell you?
You wasn't wrong,
I
girl. I
laugh.
was
I laugh so much at that. And I know you hear it all the time. I laugh so hard when that man got that girl arrested. I laugh when he
like,
was
oh
picking that homegirl,
It
talking
was
about homegirl
serious. He was like,
skincare.
she should.
Like,
I would have reported her pussy if she, if I could. And he ain't find nothing wrong with what he did.
Yeah.
and was
Mm-mm.
dead serious, looking like, why you acting
No,
like I'm saying something
him under that
crazy?
bed
I was
smoking
just
that
gonna say that.
cigarette.
Same.
Sir,
Cause it's
sir.
like,
Seriously,
sir, why are you full blown smoking cigarettes? And then
packing
Green,
cigarettes.
Green, like,
Boy,
look, I wasn't trying to lose my benefits. I got him them damn cigarettes.
Not
Blue said
green.
he wanted cigarettes, baby.
Listen, speaking of other men that I think I might like in this universe, I think 40 gonna be my next one. So can
Yeah.
you talk about Mr.
Yeah.
Oh,
40 and his brother and what?
He
Because
Mm.
40
can't have
is a
well,
everybody. He can't
mystery. He
have
just
everybody.
40 is definitely that quiet crash out. He's crazy. He's
Mm.
nasty. Um, yeah, I
Yeah.
love 40. I mean, he's quiet, and to y'all don't really know much other than when he ride out or he come. Anytime he come around, you know some shit shady going on in the government that he like. All right, we got to handle this. But from what I have and what I'm developing with his story and writing, because I write on and off each character, so I have stuff that I already developed with them.
hmm
I love 40. 40 is, I mean, you get to learn his background because you don't know much about 40 other than him and Capadonna are best friends and his brother's the government. But they, even some of them was like, wait, that's your brother? Like,
right.
nobody really knows what goes on in 40, but he ends up falling with somebody that's forbidden, falling for somebody that's forbidden. So that's his story
Oh,
line. And yeah.
and
I'm
it's
so
the same
excited.
with Governor
Better
Johnson
not be
because
a
he's in
chrome
the book
viper.
too, right?
Who, 40?
40's brother, the governor.
Yeah, he was he's getting his own book. It's not gonna be like a series or nothing, but just something small. Cause everybody's like, Governor, we need to know more about the governor. So it's basically when 40's book drop, the Gov's book drop, because it's gonna be kind of like a dual thing. So you learn more about them, because how these two brothers ended up in these positions and where they come from. I think everybody wants to know, and to know 40's more side, because all we see is his professional side. We don't really see him, have a love interest or his personal life. We know that if 40's coming, that's it. We don't know where he go at, like where he live. Like, no, we don't know none of that.
Right?
Yeah,
Mm.
because we
I
just
mean, they know,
find
the
on that
Gatos
man.
know, but we don't know. I mean, I know, but y'all don't know. So
I'm like, you do know, John.
Dang
I be
this.
trying to
All
look. I be trying to fit in with y'all in the group. Like, yeah, girl, I can't believe he did that. And y'all be like, but you wrote it. Like,
like, girl, you wrote
They
this.
be
John
let
letting
be
see,
me
they
watching
ruin your
research.
own, your
Like
let
when
personal
me
she
blend
delusion.
get out,
in.
she be like, "No, I gotta switch it up on these bitches. They didn't found me out. Let me go say something else." Hey,
Y'all gotta
Cause
John.
let her
y'all,
live in her
cause
Delululand too.
y'all will find I will be like, 40 had a crack on the floor. Y'all be like, that is his forbidden girl got
We go
that
write it down.
cracker and she left it, and then she came and killed it and that left that cracker, and I'm like, well, damn, how the fuck y'all figure that out?
Hey,
We be in
John,
them pages with a damn magnifying glass.
We
Books
do
This,
and Beans has a
Highlight.
and y'all
question.
don't be y'all, and I will say this, y'all don't be wrong. Y'all be on the line, and I'll be like, well, let me look around my damn office, cause who the hell be looking around like, who the
You think you done got bugged?
Fly on the wall.
No,
And I
Nicole
think,
said. Oh, okay, no, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Nicole from Booked and Busy. Hi, Nicole. She
hi,
said,
Hey,
"Are
Nicole.
you ever
Nicole.
shocked with
He
what
has
you write?"
questions. He has questions. The
I
first
am. I
question is,
am. I some when I write, and if I have my music, the right playlist going, and I'm writing, and I'm in my zone. Even like my cousin, my husband, and brother or my sister, they know like when I'm in that mode, like I'm. Don't tell me nothing because I'm gonna be like, what? I don't even know what you're saying. So when I'm writing a chapter, it's just going, and I don't go back. I purposely don't go back and edit the chapter till I'm done. So I just keep going until I'm done. So then when I go back to the top to read it through and see what I put, it's like me reading for the first time because in my head I see. That's why I get so excited when you guys say like you can envision it because in my head I'm envisioning it. So I'm just trying to get it out into my computer because I'm seeing everything that's going on, like the highway scenes. You can't tell me I'm not hanging out the window with Capri. You cannot tell me.
Swinging and banging.
I'm telling
Right. So
Listen.
when I read it back, and I be like, now why the hell did you put that girl?
What
So
you
I
about to
said,
say?
Somebody said, "Where did the markers come from? How did you come up with the markers and the little quirks that you add to the characters?"
because I'm minutes. I'm serious when I say I be smoking my markers. I don't smoke and I don't drink. I just started like having like cocktails and stuff. I haven't drank for like maybe 3-4 years, a personal choice. But I don't have many outlets. Like I mean, coffee, that's my thing. I'm a junkie for coffee. But
right.
in the middle of the day when it's about to be, night and I just need a little release, I'm not about to smoke. So I just be out there with my pen like my bushes is high, so my neighbors ain't gonna be like, this kooky bitch. But yeah, I don't like my toothpaste squeeze. I just feel like why you do that? Like why do you hate me so much? I do ask rhetorical questions. Like today my husband was like, oh damn, I love you really like that, Chick-fil-A drink, and I'm just like,
All that.
so I'm a fat bitch now.
Yeah. You definitely put him in this mode. I was like,
I'm
this
a
man did not say that to you, John.
I'm a in my head he did, and he ain't even apologize. He still ain't apologize. You still ain't
No,
apologize.
we ain't going for this.
Oh Lord.
So
Ah,
in my head, that's what he called me.
oh Lord. That black and white picture you took, girl, I just want to say that picture was so damn fine.
Eat, eat.
Thank you so
God.
much. Thank you. My brother took that picture of me actually.
So
Yeah.
y'all
That
just a talented
Wow.
ass family. Okay,
Shit.
Right.
yeah, he definitely has different talents. He draws, he writes poetry, he
LaShawn
does
said she gonna send you
pictures.
some candy cigarettes so you don't have to smoke your pen no
I
more.
remember them.
Listen, I'm gonna take them because I just be out there like that video I did the other day with the when I was going over the how to read the Delgado series. Y'all had me stressed. I was smoking the hell out my pen.
So, John, let me ask you this. Just because I know you're writing now, but if you were not a writer, what would your profession be? What would you be doing if this wasn't your world as an author?
I would either be because in high school I went for one of my specials was teaching. I would either be a teacher or a nurse, but I'm gonna kind of like push the nurse out the way because I cut my finger the other week, and it was like a little baby slice, and girl, I passed out. I was like,
Oh Lord.
like blood, anything with blood, man. Listen. So, but I've always wanted to be a nurse. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, yeah, that was good that you didn't become a nurse because you would have been fired.
Oh, yeah. So, me and you one in the same because I done got the three nursing programs and I ain't accepting now one of them. I keep backing out. I got
I can't.
degrees though, but I just, yeah.
I can't. I did be like, okay, we need you to take this blood, and I'd be on the floor. And they'd be like, they'd be like, get out this hospital and stop playing with us.
Now, y'all, I don't know if you got to go away, but baby, I just got to say, I'm reading Setting Out a Love Letter. And, baby, Liberty is a whole cokehead. Baby, you love a good monkey.
Girl, listen,
You love some drunky behavior.
I love a secret junkie. Listen. I love me a secret junkie. Oh yeah, he's that dude, but he's a junkie.
Just
But he
like
a
Yo
crackhead.
Money was a cokehead. I was like,
Liberty,
what's
she
wrong with Johnny?
a whole nurse. I think Liberty, she's a nurse, right? Yeah,
Liberty
she was
was
a
a
nurse
nurse, yep.
out here doing that sugar booger. Like I live for me a secret junkie.
Look, and speaking on the Staten Island series, the relationship Mo had with Sky, what made you tap
Functional
into that
addict.
and be like, I'm gonna let this be a thing? Like this man is so comfortable within himself, he's gonna be able to love somebody that's trans. What made you do that for that character?
Mostly because I felt like it would have been kind of predictable if he was like, nah, I don't go like kind of like how Lennox was like, yeah, you can have that. Like I had a crush on her, but nah, sis, that's not for me.
Yeah,
But Mo was kind of like, I'm freaky. I'm experiment with some stuff, and I really like her. And it's like he saw way past what she used to be and seeing her now. So that's just what it was. Like I touch on like things on like how the Infernos are so comfortable with Kobe is because I was raised around guys that like they don't give a fuck who you want to be with is who you want to be with. Long as you not trying to bring that over here, trying to cross those boundaries, they don't care what you got going on. They're gonna act accordingly. So I've been raised around guys like that and around people like my husband. He don't care what you got going on. As long as you ain't bringing it to him, he don't care. Like if you're gay and that's your choice, that's your choice. So it just came natural to write that because Mo has a situation with Sky,
right.
and they happy, and the Vanducci Cromwells they accepted.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Love it. Love it.
When I say, y'all, I so appreciate this surprise impromptu little
Yes.
Q&A.
Thank
This done
you.
made my week, girl.
Listen, we was here talking about Megan Gray and the gang, and here comes Ja. We were like, fuck him. What you
I
think?
had
I went
seen
off
somebody
camera.
put it up in the group, and I was like, I'll pop over there. I seen a whiteboard. I'm like, oh, she playing detective.
It's real.
Look,
I'm gonna have
we got
pictures
two
and
white
stuff next.
boys. Because baby, listen, we didn't unofficially named ourselves the Yunteez, and so we
I
started,
love it.
this
Love you, Tylee.
this impromptu book club. Because I was like, I never be a part of the book club. I want to do that. Damn it,
Right.
look where we at now.
Yeah,
Look
we
where
lit over
we at
here.
now.
It's lit over
Listen,
here.
I be trying to be part of book clubs in my group. I'll be like, yeah, because we discussing my book, like act like I'm not, the author. I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy how they did that, and they like, but you did it. You the reason. You're the villain. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Like I'm not me right now. That's not
I'm
who I am
right. I'm
right
like,
now.
maybe one day, one day.
I love this.
Oh,
That was
We
Aquafina. That
appreciate
wasn't
you.
Jahquel.
That was
That
Apple.
see? What's her middle
That's
name if it's
afterlife.
Aquafina, Charlie? What's her middle name if it's Aquafina? If her first name Aquafina, what's her middle name?
Charlie add a new name every time we make a video.
Every time.
Every time. Because
Now, let me
Alkaline, I was like,
Listen,
where we pull that from?
baby.
listen. When I saw,
They said, "Ja, you need a burner page."
listen,
You do.
I do.
I
I do.
for Rich and Rodden. I was like, God damn it, we ain't even got out of this. And I just went to a full on tailspin. I was talking about planes falling out the sky, the economy bad. Nothing has nothing to do with you, but it just all worked that day. And I was just like, I can't handle this. Like, God damn it, I'm poor. I can't handle you dropping nothing else.
Just take the card. Just hand her the card.
Like,
Hand
baby,
her
the
the
car gonna
card.
be like, God damn it, the stripe thing came off.
Like, just put it in your wallet. You can have it.
Y'all, if y'all
You can
think
have
it's
it.
hilarious, this is really mild to talk. This is very mild.
I be trying
Lord,
to tone it
y'all
down.
on that pin. I'm never gonna give out that pen name, y'all. I'm not giving out the pen name.
I gotta keep something to myself. I gotta keep
You know
something
what?
to
We gonna
myself.
start a board. I got another side to this whiteboard.
Put that board away. Give me the marker. Give me the marker.
Okay.
Don't give her that marker. She's
Don't
still
do that,
smoking.
Marcus.
Don't
She
give
gonna
her that
start
marker.
smoking.
I need to re-up. I need to take me a little puff pass. Because I got emails like, so if you tell me the pen name, I won't share it with nobody else. Don't lie to me now.
The lies they tell. The lies.
I want to ask you this. I know not right now because you're hella busy, but do you see yourself in the formidable future if somebody want to be an author? Do you see yourself doing like mentorship, or is this something you're already doing, like giving gems and tips? Be like, girl, look.
I'm definitely I used to be a publisher, and I had gave my publishing company up to just focus on my own writing. But I definitely still mentor different authors. I have a few that I mentor, and they ask me for advice, and I'm there for them. I'm always down to give anybody advice because it wasn't much given when I came into the game. Most people when I came into the game was more so of like looked at it as competition.
Mm,
And so whenever I see a new author that's doing anything, I love to help if they ask for my help.
okay.
That's
I
awesome. I
love
love
that
that.
because sometimes people just need a little bit of help, and instead of you feeling a competition, like girl, I got my own line. I'm not pressed. I'm not worried because I'm gonna do me.
Right. And I tell people all the time, like, you don't need to worry about the competition because if you have you carve your own lane, you don't have to worry about because Gucci's not worried about Louis Vuitton. They have their own lanes.
Period.
They have their own customers. You have customers that love Louis Vuitton but hate Gucci, love Gucci but hate Louis Vuitton. So it's like, or some that love both. So it's like, there's enough readers in this industry for us all to have the support and eat and stuff like that. So it's just like that competitive mindset. Like, I don't like it. I don't get down with it. But I always tell those that I do mentor, like, stay in your lane. Once you have your thing, your niche, like how on TikTok you have to have a niche,
Mm-hmm.
you're good. Like you just focus there, build your readers, and that's it.
Right.
I love
And
that.
speaking of that, I saw like when they announced that you went number one. I saw Kennedy Ryan give you your props, and I was telling Nisha, I was like, man, I love that so much because they always trying to say it's only enough room for one of us to do something. And for her to be, she's at the top of her game right now. And for her to
Right.
be like, man, Ja, you did that. Like, how did that make you feel in that moment? And then
Girl,
you
I
know
was
her already.
like, Kennedy. Kinkin? Not my Kinkin. Not
Right.
can't let you go Kinkin. But no, it felt surreal. And I appreciate she reached out to me on the side and we had a conversation and stuff like that. Like she's dope and she's been killing the game.
Yeah.
So it felt really nice to see her shout me out and I appreciated it. I appreciate every author that and reader that shouted me out. I mean, I was asleep, but I got back to y'all when I woke up the next
Listen,
morning.
rest your mind. We get it.
Cause I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, what? And he's
Yeah.
like, you're number one in the store, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Be like, I'm tired. Give my brain and fingers some rest.
I was knocked out. I was like, oh, okay. And then the next morning when he woke me up, he was like, how you feel, Miss Number One? I'm like, oh.
Right.
Look, did you have to put your glasses on so you can hear him say it? Like, see
I
it?
didn't even grab him off my nightstand. That's why I didn't know what was going on. I was like, tell me this in the morning.
Yeah.
Right. Ja, I want to know. Can you tell your readers since you're gonna be in these streets? Can you tell us how many more events you will be attending?
Lord, I'm going to be in Miami next month for the Miami Urban Books Expo, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Um then I'll be in Atlanta. Well, I'm already here,
I'm gonna
but
say you live there.
Right?
I'm ready. Let a girl dream. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, my flight comes into Atlanta in May, the end of May, early June for the Black Romance Book Fest, which I'm excited for because that's gonna be huge. Um, then I believe I have Detroit, um, Milwaukee, Chicago, and South Carolina.
All
Okay.
right.
Outside, honey.
You outside in these streets real bad.
So since you're
For
going to
real.
Detroit, do we need to call Nisha and be like, so listen, Ja gonna be in the city?
Oh, she's from Detroit. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Nisha from Detroit, baby.
Yup. Yup.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We can get that co-author book, so we can get that, that 1 2 1 2 up out of y'all.
Tell Nisha to call me.
Listen, we got to get a number on Nisha.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to get a number on Nisha, but we would love to see that link up happen for sure, for sure.
Most definitely.
Nicole got another question. She said, "How do you keep your composure, Ja?"
um, Praying, and just trying to stay grounded because I a lot of this happened like my this series really took off, so I definitely take some time to like pray, and I'm really more zen now. Like back when I started my early years, I always cringe because a girl used to always be going off, but I'm really zen now. I like try to stay to myself. I come on social media just to check in with you guys, and that's really what he helps me keep my composure, my husband. But other than that, yeah, I just try to keep it calm. I rub my temples a million times when I see something online. I'm like, oh my god, smoking my pen, my marker, and
Yeah.
coffee. That's what
I
helps me
feel
keep it
you.
together.
Now you mentioned your husband. Is he? Is because I know he's like your biggest supporter. How has he been handling all this? Like he said, he needs to pull back a little bit. Do you need to keep going, keep going? Like how has he handled the transition and you catapult into like this strategy of success?
Listen, that man be full steam ahead. Like he is my biggest supporter, and he soon as he sees something that don't look right when somebody like stressing, he'd be like, "You need to kick them out the group. They gotta go.
Oh,
They
so
gotta."
he
I know that's
Capadonna on.
right.
He'd be like, they gotta go. But he's my biggest supporter, and anything I'm like, I think I want to do, let's do it. We doing it. Come on, you got this. And like he definitely gives me those things where I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna put this out. And he's like, no, put this out. And he's the reason why Capone came to be because I was like, I was gonna shelf it, and he's like, nah, write it.
I'm so
Shout
glad.
out
We
to that
thank
man.
him
Ain't
for
you
that.
Shout out to
glad
that
Thank
it's
man.
him for
connected to
that.
him?
Yeah.
He like coffee too, because we can contribute to your coffee. Let's talk about him.
He has
The
a home
business, right?
fragrance line.
And
Yeah,
a
Okay, I'm
it's
candle
over here
shop,
Capo
right?
blowing up.
scents, and he sells incense and room sprays, and oh, they smell so good. They is like he really
Wait, what is it
is
called again, John? Say that one more time.
Capo
Capo
sweet.
scents.
Oh, Capo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's a
So
link to
Yeah,
it in the book, one of the books, right?
yes,
I think I
Yes.
linked it in minutes.
Yeah.
And he's not really good at promoting his business because he's so heavily into making sure everything goes on the back end for mine. So I gotta be pushing him sometimes. That's why I put it in the book and then tell him because he don't really promote that much because he be so into like supporting me and what I got going on and all the things I got going on. So
Don't worry,
that's
them
all you
numbers
need
is
to
up
do.
there. Everybody that's in here is 94 people.
Time to go.
I
To the
need y'all to
website.
go visit. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Capo Scent. Put Mr. Capo
Campo
on the
Scent.
map.
Put
Yeah.
them on the
and he's
map.
gonna be at the what's the name? He's gonna be at Southern Heart. So
Hmm.
Mm. Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Support.
Yes.
You just don't understand how my mind is blown right now. I'm
Yeah.
just
Girl,
This is monumental.
We are
my
all.
heart over here racing, my hands is sweating.
Yes.
Like I got the jitter, I got the shakes. I'm like, honey, I need to calm down.
You know, he had reached out to me earlier and was like, "Hey, you should put this in the group, whatever." I'm like, "Baby, I don't even have Facebook. I can't do that." So shout outs to him. You're a real one. You're a real one.
It's sold out. Well, I'm gonna get some more. Get to shopping.
Yes.
oh yep. You do have Capo scents in the Delgado boxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Gotcha. See,
ooh. Oh,
I
we
got
now
to
you're
get
gonna
my
have us.
hands on
We couldn't
one.
get one of them
I'm,
either.
we've been struggling, John. We've been struggling
Struggling
trying
trying
to
to
get
get it.
boxes.
I'm gonna say this, job because I told this idea. Can you get a certain code for your Patreon group to order, a code for your Facebook group, a code for the IG girls, and your newsletter girls, and everybody else has got to fall in between?
yes.
Yes, I have it with my Patreon. They are gonna get to shop, like have their own day where they'll be able to, grab what they want. And then, I mean, I could do it in a group, but it's like 18,000 people in there, so it ain't
Yeah, it's too
really a
many. It's too
secret.
many. Too many.
But I
Too many.
will do something where I send it through my, instead of announcing it on social media, I will just send it through my mailing list so
Okay.
that,
Okay.
because not everybody checks their email all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Baby,
So Yeah.
Check
When
mine
I wake
faithfully.
up and I check the email and I see that name, I run. Do
Honey,
not say
listen.
go. Everybody be quiet. John sent me an email.
So I'll
We like,
definitely have something where I'll send it through the email, like, "Psst, get on there."
Listen, two to
yeah,
three times a
Yes.
week I search Jahquel J name in my email just to make sure ain't nothing came that I'd have missed. It. Like,
yes.
let me just
I ain't
listen.
send an email in a good while. I mean, the next email I'm
Nope.
gonna send is gonna be a sneak peek email. So I've
Read
been giving y'all
Love them.
Okay.
y'all
love them.
a
With
little
that,
break.
with that being said, when is said sneak peek email coming? Because I live for that. I'm just
Listen,
saying,
hey,
I know the
give me
promo and the
H.
picture change. I'm just needing to know when I need to expect it. Okay.
I can't tell y'all. I just be liking y'all to be like, oh, she sent a sneak peek.
She said if she tell you it won't, it will take the sneak out of the
Out of the
sneak peek.
peek.
No, she might
Exactly.
cause the
I don't know.
confusion
We
on
got
social
4 more
media.
days in March, so maybe like right there.
I'm
It's
just
coming.
saying,
It's
Josh.
coming. Just be patient. We sitting pretty. We sitting
Uh-huh.
pretty and we sitting be
Causing
patient.
all this confusion, child.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this: do your daughter, because you know you like her, do she be like my mama the ish, and y'all got to fall in line, or she just staying humble like you?
She's my sister actually,
Okay.
but yeah, she really her. I guess my books are ending up on her For You page.
Mhm.
So her friends are finding out. She said her friend found out that I write and stuff. So she definitely is one of my biggest ones. Like that's my girl. She will big me up. Like you that girl. You her. Clock
Yeah.
it, all that, all them sayings. I be over
Cause
here
you
like
are, you
Yeah.
doing
are.
my little finger pinch.
Yeah. Now, is your family prepared to carry on this legacy if anything shall happen? Are they prepared? Because I just need to know.
They're not, because
They need to
I be stressing them out. I be stressing them out. I stress my sister out all the time. Why would you do that? Like, I see why they want to jump you. I'm like, okay, but we family. Like, why are you getting like this?
Yeah. Well,
Bruh.
it's just like that cousin love, like y'all be beefing till y'all get to grandma's house and y'all got to hug and make up.
And that's how it be, because it's like she has access to go right on my computer and see whatever she needs to see. And she like, well, why would you do that? Like, what's wrong with you?
Have there been any project that you shelved that you thinking about putting out? Like, maybe that's a go right now, or maybe next year.
Oh, I have so many. Like I've shelved a lot of books. Like in my files, I have so many books sitting that 70, 90, 100K that I'm just like, I don't know.
What makes you shelve them?
I
Right.
don't know if I'm not feeling it in that moment, and it could be just my mood or anything. Because I'm a mood reader,
Yeah.
so even when it comes to my own stuff, so it could be anything of me reading over, and I'm just like, eh. And I also tend to have like this little doubt sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about this one. And then 9 times out of 10, if I put it out, everybody's like, I love it. Oh my God. And I'm just like, do y'all not know I was over here with 3 edges stressing about this? Like with Menace and Stevie, I was kind of like, and that's why I gave that disclaimer, like, hey, they different. They're not like Menace is not the Delgados. I know a lot of people found me because of the Delgados, so they tend to compare the Delgados to if I introduce a new character, and I'm like, Menace ain't that. Like my guy's a little touched in the head. Stevie's not Erin or Capri. Like my girl's a little ditzy,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do have a lot of books that I shelved, and like I think for my Lennox Hill series, June and Quan, like I have that shelved
I was gonna
that
ask
I'm
about
gonna.
June because that
Yeah.
Dr. Trifling. I was gonna ask about June.
Just
Everybody, when I finished the book, I was like, I'm gonna start it, and I started it, and I was writing it, and then I was like, I don't know if anybody really like nobody really mentioned her like that, so I was like, I don't know if anybody really even cared if June has a story.
Send me the doc. I read. You ain't gotta tell nobody. You send me the doc. Cause that
baby, put them
doctor,
out.
we got beef.
Put everything out, y'all. Put it
I'm
out,
telling you.
honey. We gonna
Look,
eat it
whatever
up.
Just
We
you
gonna
put on
make
drop
the
it
it.
work.
wall, I don't care if you balled up a piece of paper and threw it in the trash. Put it on
Not
the wall.
Put it out.
Yes, Goon is coming this year. He's coming right after Carson.
Yeah.
Whew, we eating good,
Thank you,
y'all. We eating
Lexi.
good.
We just
Listen,
broke. That's okay.
we getting us.
It's
It's
going to
all
the
right.
best person.
It's okay.
We okay. I
Such
want
a
to ask you,
great
are you going to write
performance.
any like more holiday specials, or are you just sticking to your script right now?
I'm going to put out the holiday book that I posted last year, so that's gonna come for my house. But other than any other holiday books, I don't know. I may give the. It depends where I'm at in the Delgado Inferno universe. By the time we get to Christmas, if they'll get um a holiday story, but I'm definitely gonna drop my holiday book that I posted last year to some holiday cheer. That's the least I can do after taking y'all through it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us be a little happy,
Something.
y'all.
Something.
We have a little
Please. Thank you.
happiness. We not crying at our Kindles and
Such
listening to
a great
playlists and screaming why.
Not sliding down walls like Nicole.
Yeah, Tiffany
Nicole
said,
said
No,
she
She
was
said,
gonna
no,
don't
get
put
that
her
Nicole.
in
ready.
her head.
Hopefully you don't get the
We read
ready.
that church hat ready.
Yes, you're gonna get that hat ready.
Let me just let y'all,
Now,
everybody
John,
know
you're gonna
this
be a book
while
and
she
busy
here.
hat video.
Goon is my man,
No,
okay?
no,
In
no, no,
front of
no,
Jar, Goon is
Yeah.
mine. He's
no,
mine.
no.
We could
No, no,
share,
no.
but
Oh,
Goon,
Alicia got to fight
baby.
me.
I like
Listen,
it, baby.
y'all been on. All Goon said he pulled up on the scene and said "fuck you, mean," and y'all was like, "That's
Woo!
Baby,
mine."
Yes, fuck you mean?
that's my
Yeah,
type of man, girl.
yeah. And the
Uh oh.
visual,
Tylee said,
yeah.
"Wait a minute."
That was
Tylee
like,
said,
wait
"Wait
a
a
minute.
minute."
Listen, I guess we
He
sisterwives, baby.
defined me in the
It's got to be a
universe.
It's all
poly
right. We
relationship.
can get a little schedule going. It's cool. It's
Girl, you
cool.
dropped the
Oh
cover
Lord,
for
Natalie say no,
who?
Goon is my man. Look,
All right.
you supposed to hear
Well,
what
I
he
didn't
said.
hear nobody say Capone, so I think I'm good. I think that's just mine.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
Josh.
sure he
So
got
you
some
dropped the
fighters in
cover
here.
for Big Daddy Dead, the original Delgado. Woo! You need to know, is that gonna come in a hard cover? Can you see mine first?
Now that's just
He is
selfish,
coming to
Charlie.
hardcover.
It's just selfish.
I gotta get it where I fit in, okay?
Charlie said, "Forget the rest of y'all
Period.
hoes. That's
Shit.
it."
I gotta get it where I fit in.
She's not getting a good morning text tomorrow. She's
Well,
not getting a good morning
that's
text
fine.
tomorrow.
I'll get one the next day. But I'm gonna tell you, when I first got introduced to Big Daddy Dads and you made him do like these boring old man, I said that man do more than watch some damn bowling. He didn't live a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
life.
Oh
Okay?
yeah. She
Went
said
back
give
and
it back.
forth
A
about
boring
that.
cab driver.
Nah,
Not at
nah,
all.
not at all. What
No.
they say? You won't kill
Des
this old
was
lady?
he was in them streets, like how they kind of said like who's such and such, and he kind of told them like that's my business. Like he like he had them like, so
Who?
you mean to tell
Tina
me I
said,
done did 15 years because this man is mad because you don't kill his love, and you can't even tell me why? But Des and Jean, like they the real big mom, big pa. Like they came to America and was out here. Jean, she judged Capri for a lot and had her situation with her daughter, but Jean was out here crazy.
Oh yeah, Denim was on one. I can
She
tell
ain't
you.
want that for her baby.
Jean was out here crazy. Des was out here crazy. Where the Delgado twins, they get it from. They get it from Des. That's why Morgan was like, "Oh, I am taking that family out. They got to go."
The apple ain't fall
Woke
too far
up
from the
thinking
tree.
about him every morning, like, "Oh, I deported that nigga. He back."
Oh, wait. Go on.
Now, are we gonna really? I know we touched on Dale and Papa Inferno and how like they didn't grow up together. Are you gonna tell us? I mean, we know he's mad about Mina, but are you gonna really tell us about this delusion you have over this woman? Because it seems like Mina didn't give a damn about this.
Mina Mina didn't. She did not care about that man, but he cared about her. And it's because he Mina met Red first, which is why that plays into that. But it was more so it wasn't like she met him and was like, "Oh, I want to be with him." It was more so she met him. Because
Okay.
Mina was living in Delaware at the time. So she kind of came to the city. They knew of each other, but when she came to the city, it was kind of like, oh, I know who Red is, but who that? Who that in the
"Who
bag?
that is?
Who that
Who
in the
that is?"
Part
Like
two.
bag?
Slide to the right.
she was more so like who that in the bag, and that was Papa Inferno. And this was before the Infernal Guards was actually officially informed when he was like, "You need to go to Delaware. That's where you need to go." But yeah. So once he realized like, oh, Mina wasn't checking for him, it was kind of like, you know what? I ain't gonna kill my brother over her, but fuck you. It was kind of like, you
Get
took my
real,
baby.
huh?
You took
Fuck
my
you.
baby.
So he living in Delulu.
Fuck you.
Pretty much. That's what it was. It was more so like that was my baby, but he didn't. You know, it wasn't like, oh, he sat back and hated his brother because Mina chose him all them years. They just really didn't get along, and it was so much like he was already angry. Like, you basically exiled me to damn Delaware, so I had to become a devil and all this kind of stuff. And you over there with the Infernal Guards, and y'all picking off the CVs and all of this. So it was more so of his anger of feeling like his brother, had more. And Pop Inferno did have more than his brother. And he's that guy in general. Like, he beat that man up because he told him what his favorite color was.
Lord,
Like the
Lord.
angel your idols become your rivals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They all so
I can't wait to
crazy.
get into these reads, girl. Oh, goodness gracious.
What we gonna do, y'all?
We're gonna have
You
to
gonna
take
read 'em?
more feet pictures. That's what we got to do. Shit. We
Yes.
got to buy stuff.
Yeah, and I'm
I might have to get a little
OM.
OF just so it goes straight to John. I'm just gonna put your name on there, so it's just going straight to you. All my proceeds straight to you.
Exactly, his brother with them badass kids.
Let's try feet pics first, and then
He had
go
his
with the next
whole. Not only did he hate his brother, but then his brother went and raised two boys who's just as ruthless. So he's like, I can't stand that man. He done had babies with my baby, and we gonna raise them, and then they just so disrespectful like him. So it was like, you know what?
Well, why
And they got his
wait
walk.
years later to cut their brake line? Like,
Exactly. So it's like he didn't care. It was kind of like, you got to go. I done sat back. You done beat me up. Made my wife make you coffee.
that was hilarious.
And now you think I'm about to sit here and continue with this? You gotta go. But it all comes to head in 3. 3, it covers a lot because it's the last book, and you kind of get a glimpse of Quentin and Dez's situation going into the prequel, and a lot of what Goon and Zoya going into their book, and Blair visiting, the graveyard, and I'm just kidding.
You see me sitting here like,
Yeah, I got so quiet.
So we
Because
got
I got quiet.
200 pages.
But yeah, we don't know if
She gonna take us out. We just gotta leave it as she gonna take us out.
I will-
She gonna
I
bring us
will
back
say-
and take us out.
chapters 1 and 2, you're gonna cry. I'm just gonna warn you. You gonna cry. Especially chapter 1, you gonna cry when you see the song choice. You gonna be like, oh damn it.
Oh my
I'm gonna ask you,
goodness.
do we need to dress in
the
all
first
black
one?
for those chapters?
I would say, yeah, dressed in all black.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
That's it. Let me give you a new
You're gonna open a chapter. Y'all gonna read the author notes if y'all read them.
We
I
do.
read them. I read
We
them.
do.
Y'all gonna get to chapter 1. Y'all gonna see recommendation, listen to. And you know what? Let me pull. I'll even let you know the recommendation. I can't give you that. Let me
Come
see.
close, y'all. Come close.
Nicole, you're sliding down the wall. That's all you need to know.
Okay, so the recommendation for this first chapter, opening chapter, is "I Hope You Dance" by Lee Ann Womack.
Okay.
I'm going to cry right now just because you said
Tell me about it. Okay, you know what?
With that last book, John, I was 5% in crying. I read it to my daughter. She started crying.
Yes.
Girl.
Oh, thank you, Natalie. I'll take the first appointment here.
You know what? Jahquel J.
Y'all wanted something, not Sarah.
Yes.
Man, because that's what I'm going to need, a shot of something.
I just told you I was about to buy a pack of Cool to the Kings. Damn, you want me to buy the car?
you need Newports for this.
You gonna have to start
You need Newport 100.
Yeah, little thing of Hennessy And a pack of Newports need to go in them book boxes, y'all. This is
And
crazy.
not them regular Newport. It gotta be in 100s because they gonna need a whole stick for that, man.
Ball down Julio Book. Oh Lord.
Listen, y'all wanted the song. That's the first song rep, and that song, man, that song be tearing me up.
It tears me up
Well,
too.
You
there
gonna have
it
us up
is.
all night, y'all. After this,
Right. That's it.
Listen, okay, just so because this is getting a little bored, I want to be sad. Can we talk about Capadonna Keeper Job Delgado?
My God is gonna listen. His W-2 is long. Okay,
Like, what was the inspiration behind this man always living all these lives and having all these damn jobs?
listen. The real inspiration is my husband. He feel like he can do anything, and he could wear a million hats. And I think anybody, y'all probably all got somebody in our life that's like, I can fix that. I can do. You didn't
Yes.
know I'm a mechanic,
My father-in-law is like,
right? Like you didn't know I'm a mechanic. No, sir, we didn't. No, because last I heard you was a bus driver.
he's like, oh, this dishwasher leaking. Oh, I'll come over and take a look at it. What, you a plumber now? So you
Right?
can fix the dishwasher?
Since
What's
when?
going on? It's like,
When he said he could fly that private jet, I said, "All right, come on." Like, no, you cannot.
And was
can't nobody
serious.
stand on
Everybody
business like
looking like,
Capadonna.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm
Can't nobody
used to
stand on
this,
business like Capadonna because that man will make you. You know he talking a whole bunch of myths.
but you
You
know
know
what?
he is, but you gonna believe him because you just look at him, he make you second guess it. He be like, yeah, I'm about to go fly that plane so we can go on and get up out of here. He be like, Cap, you can't fly no plane. He be
Listen,
like,
you heard Blair. She's like, I could put my money on it. He gonna land this plane.
Hi, I'm from Memphis, baby, and I know a few people that got 7, 8 jobs. You be like, damn.
Like since when?
Yeah, but I was telling Nisha, I said the part nobody is really talking about in the book, like nobody never correct him. Nobody
Nope.
said, yeah,
Mm-mm,
no,
no.
ever.
damn lie.
You just mind your
Because
business. In real life, that's what I do. I'm like, yup.
sure did. Yes,
And
it
so, and
did.
sometimes I believe it because our dryer broke and he fixed it, and I was like,
he said, don't
my
open
man
it
got
up. Don't
3
open it up
jobs.
to
Okay,
see that duct tape and that super glue. Do not open the dryer. Just
just
know
go
that
ahead
it's
and press the
working.
button. That's it. And I ain't asked no questions. I was like, oh, it's working. Let me put these clothes in here. Now, let me put these clothes in.
He worked hard on his jobs.
Hello said, I got it. Don't worry about it, baby. We ain't got to call nobody.
He said, Home Depot who? Warren for what?
Spoiler alert, we
But
did have to call somebody, but I got 2 days.
But it worked for that first load, all right.
I ain't complaining. I got my 2 days in. I was like, okay, now we gonna stop playing pretend. We gonna call somebody now.
Oh, I
that's so
love
funny.
that.
Capadonna is hilarious. He's just
Yeah.
like,
Yes, he takes it so serious. Down to him being Promised dad. Don't tell him that is not Promise is not his baby. He will be like, excuse me.
Hello.
Yeah.
He
that
had
man
her.
will
She
drag the
spit him
earth.
out himself. You heard what Mary
Yeah.
said. He was
He was
sequence.
pregnant. He was
I
pregnant with
love
that baby. He
put
had
10
that
toes
baby.
down. I
He
love
cut the
it.
umbilical cord. He was the doctor that delivered the baby, the nurse that gave him the
He done
epidural.
did everything. He's a guidance counselor. Like my guy can't do it all, and nobody correct him because everybody like, you know what?
He
That
making up
man,
for his 15 years he missed.
right? That man was away for
Up,
15
LB.
years.
You
You're
learn a
gonna let
lot of
him be
things.
who he gonna be. You're gonna let him be exactly who he need to be in this life because he done already lived a totally different life. Leave that
Hey,
man be. Let him
Lauren.
be.
I
And
love
Promise,
it.
no. Y'all see how Promise be acting? She know her daddy got the sauce. Please stop playing.
I said, y'all, the voice of Quamir has entered the chat, Mr. Lawrence Baldwin.
Hey,
Okay.
Lord.
Hey.
And he
But
did
he
his
love that
thing. I
man.
had
Man,
to.
that
I
man.
listened to it, and I had to reach out to my DM. I was like, "You did your thing." Like I'm satisfied.
Uh oh.
He did good. He did
Stamp
very
of
well.
approval.
Now,
Stamp of
listen,
They
speaking
approval.
of
both.
audio, y'all, I found out
Lord,
that
what you done found?
my man Dennis got an audio book coming in May, and Mr. Miles Washington is doing the voice
Yes,
for that.
yes, he does.
Mm. Mm.
So
A
you get
minute
to
from
hear
your
Menace and
homecoming.
his craziness in person. So it's
Yeah, I think I need to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
saw that. I was like, oh. I was gonna make a video. I said, but I don't know if she want everybody to know yet. But I just I be finding stuff.
She
Cause you
do.
don't know, girl.
Yep. Menace is gonna come to our ears real soon, and we gonna hear the craziness
Yeah.
Oh my
live
goodness,
and
that is
direct.
going to be that's going to be a time and a
Miles is gonna do
half.
him right. I DM Miles. I was like, listen, you voicing my man. I'm gonna need you to get it right. He's like, listen, say less. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
Charlie, you just be getting folk together, don't you?
She do.
It gotta
She
be
like they
right.
gotta get information.
Yes. What she said. What Arthur lady said. She said get information.
Not awful lady.
Arthur
Charlie
lady
The
said,
said,
whole DEA by herself, y'all.
listen, you better ask Nisha about me, baby. A computer in an hour, I'ma find some shit. Okay.
She will end up on the grandma page just selling fish plates, baby.
Listen, I gotta know. I'm nosy by nature. But it's a good news. It ain't messy though. It's good. And I don't feel everything I know. I waited till the right time. Like this was the right time to reveal that I had found out that the audiobook for minutes was coming.
You need to do a little segment on your page, like Charlie don't found out. Like, psst, y'all ain't hear it from me,
I ain't going to gossip.
oh, you need to do that. Like, yeah, that lady. I ain't want to gossip. You ain't heard it from me, but
Yeah.
But on these book
might
top
start
little
doing it when I
Jahquel
find out
shaped
your
birdie.
Yeah.
A little Jahquel shaped birdie said,
Listen, y'all heard y'all give me the green light to do this, so I don't want y'all to
we heard
you
it.
ain't supposed to say nothing. Arthur lady said it's a no.
We're gonna back you up in the comments. We're gonna back you
No,
up.
I'm right there.
We gonna back you, friend.
Okay.
We got you,
All
friend.
I want, because the girls be ready to tussle, and I ain't with all that.
Now, John, is you gonna
Nope.
drop them names on who was in your DMs threatening you? Because we can ride it down.
That's exactly why I'm not.
Don't make me get my Vaseline and sneakers. Like, 'cause
That's
this can come off
exact-
real quick.
You ain't gonna
This can
have
go
them
in a
people
bun.
sending me a silly suit. Like she done
Wet.
sucked these people at book talk on me.
And you know they gonna try to hit y'all with the Rico because she making money, so they were like, hit.
She got a gang.
They gonna get your books. They gonna get your books and try to tie it all together. And say you running a criminal enterprise.
Now I got a whole Rico case. I'm in there like Young Thug. Like, man, it was my imagination. I ain't do none of these things.
Oh
They be like, who are y'all? The Ja tribe. You get you got.
my goodness. Nah, we don't play about this one. Stay out there
That's
late.
okay.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna show up at the courthouse too. Don't even worry about it.
Nah, I don't even need y'all to show. They gonna like, see, and those are y'all gonna send me away.
With the vest on. We're gonna have our vest on. They're gonna know who we are.
I'm getting football numbers. Y'all show it with vests on. They gonna be like,
Motorcycles out like the courthouse. Lord have mercy.
Look, like everybody put something on Ja commissary so she get pen and paper to write from jail.
I don't gotta read legal documents. I got you, girl. We going.
I'm writing y'all all right. She got me in this prison. All of them. They showed up with vests on. They said I had a gang. I was the head of the gang.
Somebody said we gotta call this lawyer lady.
We gotta call Miss Lawyer.
Pull Joe Proper from the bed to get jobs because baby she can't go down.
Okay, we'll handle that.
Right.
We'll handle all of it.
All at the Florida County Jail.
Okay, somebody got feedback.
Yeah, somebody got feedback.
Is it
Yeah.
me?
Let me see. I don't know.
You got it.
Testing.
Testing 1765. I don't know.
Man.
No, God. We give you off on technicality, baby.
The judge gonna talk to her. Won't you call Zoya? She was like, that is a fake person. I made
I
her in
don't
my
even
brain,
know
sir.
them. I don't know them. I swear they was imagination.
This has been a time, ladies. This has been a time.
Listen,
We
this
are
has
very
definitely been the highlight of my week,
Yeah, we
month, year, life,
yeah.
That's my whole
life.
Look,
Yeah.
y'all listen. I don't know if you can do a little bit about a lot, but can you let Black Romance Fest know that these ladies on the panel need some tickets to the damn expo? Cause golly,
Y'all need to go on and be the. Don't they have the content? think they having like a content creator thing for book talkers,
And
right?
they asking for credentials. They said we ain't real media.
We ain't content creators. We just folks.
No, we asked. They
Not
was like,
yet.
nah.
Not
Well,
yet. Not all the way yet.
Serious. Like a few of the content creators were able to get in, like Randy and Yasha. So they have been very generous with like, oh yeah, get her too, get her too, get her too. So let me not put that out there like I ain't messing with people because it'll be a whole thing tomorrow on TikTok and then y'all be crashing people's events. I'm just playing, y'all. But they have been gracious. You just like, baby, can I look from outside the window? I just want to see something.
Like let me just sit in the lobby.
Let me something. Give me
Nah,
something.
do you need somebody to carry a box? Cause girl,
Security? Do you need security?
you need somebody to carry the books. All right.
If I could, I would. I think we only get one assistant. So
Oh, they strict.
yeah.
They strict.
I believe I could be wrong, but I think it's only one assistant. But I think it's because they want to make sure they probably can't go over the max allowed.
For the building.
Right. So yeah.
Speaking of assistants, do you see yourself like expanding your team because it's like you want to solely focus on writing? I know you have to do like the book box. You got to write. You got to do this. So, like, do you see yourself in the near future, like saying, "Listen, I got to delegate some of this. I got to move these boxes out my house. I need to do the things." Are you working towards it, or you just like, "Nah, I don't trust people because they shady"?
It's both of them. I'm definitely working towards it because listen, I can't even I haven't been able to sit in my living room about 3 months now. Or my office. I work upstairs because my office is just like I think I posted it on my Instagram the other day. That's just my office. My living room is a whole nother. I'm like I ain't gonna show them now. But I'm definitely working towards delegating more. I'm a control freak, so I like to have my hands in everything. So I'm learning to delegate and bring on more people, vet them out and stuff like that.
Definitely.
Because I am very private in my personal life, and bringing people onto my team means it's like open them into my personal life a little bit. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I've always wondered, it's like, dang, she got to write, she got to put together the book box, she got to ship, she got to do customer service, she got to have.
That's why I got 4 edges. I got 4 strands for my edges. I be just over here gelling down.
Y'all see what Sean said? She said we'll work for Sim.
Yeah.
Now, after all the stuff that I gotta get done, you gonna be like, oh no, I need a salary. Like Sim was cool, but we need to talk pesos now.
Like,
Sim's over.
That money.
Yeah, the money no fun yarn. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I've just always wondered, like, dang, when do this woman actually sleep?
Y'all actually got me up past my bedtime. I get me my sleep. Okay, I get my little 8 hours, but I'm up at the ass crack of dawn every morning. So there's that. I'm replying because most of the people that I talk to, they a night owl, so they're writing me at 12 o'clock, like, "Hey girl, like before I forget," and I'm just like. knocked out. And then when I get up in the morning, it's like they're going to sleep. So I'm just sitting on the toilet in the morning, like, "Good morning, have a blessed day." Like, it's amazing. The sun is up, it's shining, and they like, "Girl, bye. I wrote you hours ago."
Ooh, my side tooth for goon.
Not your side tooth.
Like them side teeth is important, please.
Listen, Blair was trying to give them all up. She was like, "Listen, get me the pliers. I will remove it."
Yeah. Oh wow.
You can have it.
You can have it.
Everything. Absolutely everything. Girl. We're gonna be talking about
it.
This
really has.
Right?
Yes.
See, that's what we telling y'all gotta tune into the Yunteez. You just never know who gonna be in the
we do this weekly, y'all. Every week we in somebody's house. And we have this time.
They just stop on by, put their feet all on our couch and leave.
Yeah. Right, throw something on the grill real quick. Yeah.
Be polite. Act right in somebody else's house.
Y'all know I got rules when I come to my house. I make a whole video about what's allowed.
Oh, you straight.
Oh yeah.
Just sit on the couch with your hands crossed. Don't touch nothing.
That's Charlie house.
Yeah. I got it's all crystal. It's white furniture. It's a rich auntie house, so you got to act accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch nothing.
And she said, "Don't touch her M&Ms."
Don't even
Thank
look
you,
at them
Latoya. I'm
M&Ms.
still working on these, girls. This is the second one.
Yeah, you just let me know when it get on down. When it get on down, I got you.
I will.
The
Well, let me just
Amazon
say,
man
y'all,
slamming up that door.
Yes.
we thank you so much for this, y'all.
Thank
So
you
you don't know
Of
how
so
much.
course.
so
Thank
much.
you for having me, ladies. I appreciate you guys, and what each of you guys bring to Book Talk, Bookstagram is very, very important for us authors. Like, y'all, you guys don't understand when it comes to publishing. Like, we're, especially Black women authors, Black authors in general, we're not represented in those spaces, and y'all have made this space where we thrive, and you guys talk on videos and give y'all opinions on our books. And I speak for myself, but I also speak for all of us authors. We definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are important. You guys are needed. And for me, I appreciate you guys. As soon as I see that couch with you two, I'm like, I know these two about to cut up. I just
Yes.
know it. Soon
Listen.
as I see that video with me Reeves over there doing a video, I think I
She's
just
so
came across.
funny.
I just be cracking up, and it don't even be have to be my book. It's just like just the sounds and the moments you pick from different books be having me, crying. And Coco, I love you. As soon as
Yeah.
I hear that,
Oh.
I appreciate it all. So I definitely, and Mika, I haven't been seeing you on my timeline for a little bit. You've been quiet.
Mika
My
be deep
bad.
in them ARs, them arcs, baby.
Mika
Yes,
works her
she
website,
do.
y'all. Check out
Hold
Mika's
on.
website in her bio.
Hold
Okay.
on. Since we said arcs, Ja, you need an extra. You need an extra because I can clear my space and schedule for you guys.
I've been
I need that.
definitely I don't I usually just use who I've always used, but I'm thinking I'm really heavily considering doing a few arcs for Quasim 3 before he releases. So
So you
I'll
saying slide my email into your DM?
you
That's
can
fine.
you can you can.
That's
But
fine with me.
definitely I plan on doing arcs. I don't really do them like that. Well, besides the people that I've always used. So I don't really do them. So I'm new to like learning and figuring it out and stuff like that. But I'm definitely will keep you guys posted. And I definitely don't go off the code of I need the most person with the most followers. Like I've never gone off that. So
Right.
like my arcs is not like, oh, you need to have 1,000 plus followers. No, because I've seen book talkers with 200 followers get a reach of somebody that has 1,000. So it's just like I never go off like what you have, and I'm always in support of anybody with a small following and building it because I love to see it. So I definitely will keep the masses updated on when I open my arcs and stuff. I mean, I was gonna open it for question one, but I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can go through all those submissions. But
It's easy, baby.
I will definitely, keep you guys updated, especially, those that support me so heavily, and I do definitely appreciate it.
And I just want to thank you for recognizing our white couch because, baby, we trying to figure this YouTube thing out. But it's just good for me just to be like, oh, yeah, I feel like I be sitting on the couch with y'all. We be like, ooh, girl,
I
because we
do.
can
I be
really.
feeling like I'm sitting right there. Like, where's the snacks? Like, y'all don't offer no drinks. Where's the Southern hospitality?
Baby, I make a bad drink now. You better let them know, Charlie.
She'll mixologist for real, for real. So
Well, I see the
that make
cabinet.
us feel good because, when you put stuff out there for authors to, well, we don't do it for y'all to see, but when y'all acknowledge it, you be like, dang, we must be on to something here. So, and
No,
I'm glad.
definitely keep it going because you guys, y'all definitely have a thing, and the banter between you two is just hilarious. Like I find myself laughing when I do catch things. My notifications and DMs is in a shambles, so when I do catch things, I'm just like I make sure I acknowledge them to let you guys know that I appreciate it, and y'all be cutting up, yeah.
Hmm.
Look, and
But I
subscribe to
but
our
I do
YouTube.
know I better see a series of Charlie's. Psst, you ain't hear this from me, and not only
Yeah.
with my books, you
Oh, I'm
do
on
it
it.
with everybody.
I'm on it.
That
I'm on
that
it.
is a dope idea. Like, you ain't hear this? Because when I see your little video with you on the computer and you like, Jahquel J, why you ain't? I'm like, now Charlie, that one just went live. How the hell
Yeah.
you find it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that, but y'all gotta make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube Refined and Ratchet. Refined and
Definitely
Ratchet.
make
So
sure
I'm gonna
y'all
do more
subscribe.
because Arthur lady said y'all need to tell them Arthur lady.
Y'all need to subscribe to their YouTube, follow all these ladies and the Yunteez. That's so funny. I love that name.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Follow all of them and support their content. When I get off, I'm gonna follow. Well, I think I follow some of y'all already on here, but I'm gonna follow y'all and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys and thank you for inviting me on. I was just coming in to pop in and y'all done held me captive. They had me just chatting. I've been on
Yeah, we
lives all
we
week.
sorry.
We love it.
Give
Thank
her
you.
her
We love you,
flowers.
John.
We love you, John.
Y'all
love
giving
you,
her
John.
flowers.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you,
John.
thank you.
Yeah.
I done been on lives
We
all week.
love
Now I
you.
gotta go in my tunnel.
Okay.
You gotta go to your corner
I gotta go to my
and
corner.
recharge.
Thank you.
Bye,
We
guys.
appreciate you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you. I appreciate you guys. Night. Have a good night,
Good night, you
guys.
too.
Bye.
And that's why y'all need to log on to see the Yunteez.
Every
Because you
Thursday.
never know what's
You
gonna
never know
happen.
who
Don't
end
know.
up in our
Never know.
lives. Let me tell you something. When we say we're going live at 7, Central Time, 8, Eastern Time,
Easter.
listen, you just never know who be up in here.
You
You
never
never know. It be authors,
This was not
narrators,
planned.
content
This
traders.
was not planned. This was
No, it
not
was not.
scheduled. We were supposed to be talking about Drew Collins' book 2 and our Quasim theories. It was not a planned event. It was just something that happened, and she popped in and she stayed and she blessed us with her presence this entire time. Answered every question and was just so
Engaged.
personable and engaging, and
Yes.
it was. I was a
And
fangirl. Every
funny.
time y'all saw that camera go off, I was a whole fangirl over here. You hear
Yeah.
me?
I was
I'm
like,
gonna talk my
the whole
husband ear
time.
off tonight, baby. Woo,
Yeah.
shit.
So, yeah, this was, listen, damn it, we can't even talk about Drew. This was just the highlight of the week, and I like that she said she acknowledged everybody. Was
Yeah, a couple of us
her.
recorded it. A
Yeah.
couple of us recorded it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
y'all be looking out.